Hello, hello, and welcome along to episode 1 of Marked for Deletion, our campaign set in the futuristic world of Urxos. And with no further ado, we are just going to kick off. So. Where's the music? Cue the music, thank you. It is mid-afternoon, say 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, on Pale Sun the 1st. And we are in the lovely district of Ulmore, where you all live. Ulmore is a bit of a rough district, but this is where the company Focus Tech gives you your designated housing. The streets of the outer city suburban Ulmore estates are near empty. Most people are inside, watching the Arrows vs the Diamonds, one of the biggest Zen Ball games of the year. In Focus Tech Design Shared Housing Building 732, a very catchy name, the Zen Ball game plays out in full 3D on the wall of the shared living quarters. Most people would be watching virtually, but as Focus Tech employees, these inhabitants have no internal communication device implants to be able to join the virtual watch party. And so watching on the more traditional wall screens. Let's pull that up for you so that you can have a look of where you live. Welcome home. This is the shared living quarters.
Ooh.
It might look a little fancy, but just a reminder, we're in a super futuristic world, so it's kind of shit, really. But that's where the game is playing on the wall. Yeah, as the party enjoys one of their 3 days off per month. Josh, tell us who you are playing, their race, their name, and a little bit about what they're doing on their day off.
Oh god, okay, I need to go do those one at a time. So I'll be, I'm
name
playing...
and race should be easy.
Yes, I'm playing Vulgo Fink. He is an orc.
Mm-hmm.
What was the next question?
I wanted to show a picture of you, but that did not work. And what are you doing on your day off?
Oh yeah, Vulgo isn't really into sports. He finds it all a bit too graphic and violent for his liking. So he's probably just come downstairs to quickly grab a drink from the fridge to then go back to his bedroom and reread his favorite bootleg version of Midnight about a girl called Ella who falls in love with a vampire called Jacob.
Yeah, so you're reading yourself a little bit of a vampire novel, a bit of a vampire romance.
Yes.
The TV's blaring downstairs, you know, elite scores, you know, they're sort of all going on. There's lots of shouting about people's favorite players. And yeah, you can hear all this sort of noise coming from downstairs. Did you go to the festival yesterday? Did you get involved with it?
No.
No?
No. I wanted to, but I was on the phone to my mum, and I couldn't get away.
Okay. Mum's not from around these places.
No, she's from the country over. The next country over.
She's actually from country a long way over. Back in Corcross.
A couple over.
As Vulgo's upstairs reading his vampire novel. Mikayla, tell us a little bit about who you're playing, their name, race, and what they're getting up to on their day off.
Okay, hello. I'm playing Paisley Delgado, the Goblin. Paisley is probably not watching the game. I imagine she is in her room streaming. What is this game, this sport called? Zen Ball?
So this is Zen Ball, yeah.
Okay, so she's probably, I don't know, streaming like Zen Ball 2K23 or something, you know?
Okay,
to be festive.
Okay, so you're trying to get involved, but not involved.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is a Virtual Pro Zen Ball.
Ooh,
the video game.
That sounds cool.
This video
That's
game is produced by the company Go Live. They're also very well known for producing Fantasy Life, which is it's more a program than a game that you can sit back on a chair and sort of lock into and basically create your own fantasy, and it will experience as if it's real.
Nice.
That's all the rage at the moment, and in between every goal and every play that you can hear downstairs, the TV adverts for Fantasy Life, for Medicorps, for Uplink, and all these different big companies. Give me a performance check. Let's see how you're gaming. I'll say that you can add a flat. You can add a flat 4 to this. To whatever you roll, you add a flat 4 as well, as well as whatever your performance modifier is, which I assume is negative.
Very negative, some might say. So you're saying I subtract 2 from that, so I add 2.
Mm-hmm.
So 11. I'm
11.
Mediocre. That's what I imagined.
Currently 26 all. No, 11's above average. It's currently 26 all with your opponent. Nerdy Gamer 77 Kate, who is absolute nightmare. You faced her 4 or 5 times.
I know.
Total
Kate.
trouble. Give me 1 second. Just transitioning back. Pat. Who are you playing? Their name, their race, and what are you up to on your day off?
I am playing Brozzig Thikgrik the Duergar janitor. I think Brozzig definitely has money on this game, and his team is for sure losing. He's a big Diamonds fan.
Okay, great. So the Diamonds vs the Arrows. The result is predetermined. So they might be losing now, but I don't know whether they'll lose or win. I know whether they'll lose or win at the end. Is the Diamonds who you'd have your money on?
Yes, he has money on the Diamonds. Okay. Whatever team is currently losing.
We'll say you've got 10 credits on it.
Okay.
The Diamonds are 2-1 to win, as opposed to the Arrows, who are 3-1 to win. A draw is impossible in Zenball. Zenball is a game played by cybernetically winged humanoids. Any humanoid will do. Demons are not allowed to play. They play in a sort of slightly anti-magic zone, so you can't cast spells. There is a single steel ball, and you basically get points for throwing it in the opponent's net. However, if you can hit somebody 3 times without them catching it, you can time them out for a minute, basically like dodgeball. Put him on the side, and if the ball drops to the ground, 2 players are selected to stand sort of 15 meters away and then race to the ball, and it's quite a violent sport, basically.
I think you just hear Brozzig yelling at the TV as the other team scores, and he just like throws a beer at the screen as he just yells. That's what he's doing. That's what he's been doing his whole day off. I do not go to festival. I do not believe in making amends. I only do grudges. So
you throw your beer, and the unseen servant that Focus Tech have put in your home to keep it clean, tidy, and according to company aspects, just sort of catches it midair, puts it on the table, walks past. You don't see it. You just see this beer snatched out of midair and placed gently on the table. I will tell you the result of the score a little soon. But 10 credits at a 2-1. Rico, tell us a little bit about your character, their name, their race, and what they're doing on their day off.
So I'm playing Oleg Vozis. He is a human. He's middle-aged, and kind of like in his early 40s, maybe. He's got like platinum blonde hair, chiseled good looks, but a little lanky. And on his day off, he's likely sitting in the living room watching the game with Brozzig, but doesn't really have much vested interest in the outcome of the game. He's more just sort of like criticizing the players and look at this guy. He should move. He should veer left, not right. His wings. This configuration is all wrong.
Fake out. No.
And all the while, he's also sort of like fiddling with this, like, no one knows exactly what it is, but unbeknownst to people until it happens, it's sort of like a recording device. And so as soon as Brozzig sort of says something hilarious, like, fuck the arrows, he'll definitely like record that message and then just keep like repeating it. Fuck the arrows, fuck the arrows. Just to like antagonize.
Yes. Yeah. Love it. Yeah. And you sort of very intently all watching the game. The two of you are very intently watching the game, and most people in their houses would be watching the game. It's very unusual to not be that invested in it, and even Paisley, when you are playing your game, little live updates to the score flashing up on the top right of your
Yeah, I got a little notification in the corner to keep me updated on the score.
Yeah, well, you can't help it. Like, just in any video game you're playing, the Zenball score's coming up. Like, they don't care whether you're interested. It is globally huge. It's not like the Orcish wrestling in Korkros, where it's got quite a following, but like you can choose to follow it or not. Zenball is everywhere. Huge stadiums, massive crowds, super expensive tickets. The advertising and branding that goes on with this is absolutely
is life.
nuts. Pretty much. And just at the last moment, the score is going to be 72-66 in favor of the Diamonds. So you will get an immediate payout, Pat. You may add 10 credits to your... is that how it works? If it's 2-1, you get your money back plus...
I should double. I should get 20 credits back. I probably had to pay.
Your money back plus 20. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Good for you, my friend.
And just as you guys...
even though...
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. I was going to say something stupid.
That's fine, because just stupid is about to arrive. As you guys are sort of just... The game's just finished. The TV is switched over to sort of the adverts, and it's assumed the volume's been turned down. You suddenly hear this sort of bonk at the door. It's not a knock, it's like literally a whack into the door. And then you just hear, delivery! 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 Bonk into the door again. Delivery!
Oleg will look over at Brozzig. Are you going to get that?
Fuck. I'll get it. It's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
This is
will
loud
walk over
enough.
the door and fling it open.
This is loud enough that Paisley and Vulgo would hear this very clearly. And sort of butting into the door constantly when you open the door is this sunfly. And without any hesitation, when you open the door, it just flies straight into the room and... Where are the others?
Oh.
4!
Who?
Expecting 4!
The lot. What do you mean? You want everybody? Hey, everybody! Get down here, delivery.
Children!
Yes.
Come down!
It begins delightfully just bumping its head into your shoulder, Brozzig. You can see that in its metal talons it is holding a package. This is sort of a black velvet bag, beautifully tied with gold ribbon.
Ooh. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
what the hell
I'll be
is this?
downstairs. Still book in hand.
You managed to scrape by your game. You've just won, Paisley.
Good. Yeah, so I'll talk shit to
fast.
Kate really quick. I'll say AFK, BRB, and then I will. I'll just come down the corner.
Yeah, and you just see the sunfly constantly bumping into Brozzig, just going.
What does the sunfly look like?
I pinged it to chat to all of you.
Did you?
No.
Oh, is this going to happen to me every time because I've shared it with Jamal? Okay. That's going to be a nightmare. Okay, it should now be on your screen.
Ah, look how cute he is.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't order anything.
Delivery! When you say I
is...
didn't order anything, like she immediately, or he, you're not sure, the sunfly immediately flies directly into your face, Paisley, and starts nudging you in the forehead.
What?
Delivery!
What? Oh, okay. So he's got this little bag?
Yeah. Okay, great.
What is it?
About time! I'm yours now!
What?
And just keep splitting around the four of you, like bumping into your shoulders. Yours! Last job! Finished!
What is the meaning of this?
Read it! It sort of bumps the bag that Paisley is holding.
This thing's definitely not technological in nature, right? Like,
it's cybernetically enhanced, so it's basically a sunfly, but it's got little enhancements on its legs that make them metal to make them stronger, so that it can clutch onto bigger packages. And its little antennae have been slightly toyed with, just to allow it to detect magic and any magical barriers, basically, so it doesn't fly into some of the magical walls. And you can see also just a tiny little metal stamp on its neck, which you would recognize to be a license number, meaning this creature is licensed to fly in Tetris.
Paisley, what is it?
Let me see. I will open up the bag. What's it?
So first of all, you'll see a letter in an envelope. And it is addressed to Master Vulgo Fink, Madam Paisley Delgado, Master Brozzig Thikgrik, and Master Oleg Vozis. And it has like Focus Tech, designated housing, building 732, and then it's, where are you? Coldridge Street, District 7, and then Ulmore Estates, yada yada yada, like this full address. Nobody ever puts a full address on a delivery anymore. It would just normally say your building number and then like your district number, your postcode, or your zip code.
Is
but this,
paper
like,
mail also
paper mail?
uncommon?
It happens, but it's usually like a flyer that has like holographic effects. Very occasionally, like tickets might be sent by mail, but it's very not like parking tickets, like tickets to get into a gig or to a concert or something, or to a game.
Phew.
That's what I thought it was. I was
But
just not
like
gonna
only
put it.
if it's like a proper old school traditional event, or it's somebody trying to be fancy. No, this is very unusual. And what is way more unusual is it's not printed; it is written by hand.
Oh.
Paisley,
Do any of us know how to write?
Yeah, I hand out everyone's letters.
No, it's just one letter. It's just one letter. It's addressed to all
I
four.
thought it was.
And then
okay,
underneath
yeah,
that is what appears to be a large black box with two sort of silver twizzly knobs at the front and a little bleeping blue light.
Well, what does the letter
As you look at it,
say?
Del, you haven't got a fucking clue what it is.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Oleg.
Okay,
I'm gonna have
Oleg,
to take
you
the
may
rover.
give me an investigation or... give me an arcana check on this, please.
What the hell is this
My
thing?
camera's about to disappear. Give me a second.
14 on the Arcana.
Wow.
Having some problems with keeping up. What was the roll? Sorry, 14?
Just a 14, yeah. Not great.
Yeah, so this looks like some sort of automatic intelligence. There's a new word for AI. Some sort of artificial intelligence. And that's all you really know. You don't know what its purpose is or why it's there. But what's particularly unusual about this AI is it's on a storage device, so it has no way of communicating with you or speaking.
So the black box with twiddly knobs is the AI.
Yeah, so it's got two silver knobs, which you know are on like a frequency setting, but it's not being given any form of ability to speak or even be used. So it's a very standard issue box, but with no additional additions. Can I say that? Why not?
Why not?
No additional sort of technology added to it. And the single blue light indicates there is an AI present, but it's not speaking in Morse code. It's beeping very rhythmically. And then there's this one letter on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I initially be drawn to this blinking box, but
I figured.
yeah,
I'll read the letter while he looks at that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sort of just take the letter off the top and sort of just hand it to whoever's in the vicinity. I'm not interested.
The letter is scribed beautifully,
Ooh.
and it's definitely all in ink pen. And it says, "I write this letter on behalf of Zetrix.
Oh gosh.
Zetrix should currently be in your care if this letter has arrived successfully."
Oh no.
Sorry, it says to the occupants of Building 732. I write this letter on behalf of Zetrix. Zetrix should currently be in your care if this letter has arrived successfully. You may keep the services of the Sunfly attached. If you do intend to dispose of him, please do so carefully. Any information from this point onwards is highly sensitive. Zetrix is an AI that originally worked for Focus Tech. Just a reminder, Focus Tech is the company you work for.
Mm-hmm.
And they wish to impart the following information. Focus Tech has been deleted. The building has been razed. All signs and history of the company have been removed, not only from physical existence, from the minds and memories of all employees and indeed all members of the public. You find yourselves an exception. This means you are in danger. That's all I could do for you. If you wish to speak more, carry Zetrix to the Last Light Temple. And a little address is given below that, in the Sky District. Here, further information may be gained. Run, hide, and beware.
Okay, Sunfly. Well, this is a joke, right? This.
Give me that letter.
I give you the letter. I am gonna go to my room, I think. Wait, what is the Sunfly doing also? Is he just chilling here?
Currently just bumping into you, like sort of friendly wise, into different shoulders.
Surely this can't be real, right? I mean...
Brozzig, Is this legit?
This letter looks. This is true. Brozzig, I like sniff the paper. This is real. This is real paper. This looks like legit letter right now. All right. Okay. I know what we need to do. Okay. I go over to the behind the fridge and I grab my mop. I say, first, we must destroy this fly. He says we need to dispose of him.
What?
Okay.
He doesn't
Volgo,
give
give him
dispose
over
of him.
to me. Give him over to me. We will destroy him.
No. This is clearly just some kind of company joke. This is
This is a
clearly
prank.
just this. I mean, we've got work in the morning. This is just to remind us. This tell them, sunfly. This you was set up with this, right?
Well, now you're
Huh?
talking to fly.
Me? Delivery!
Oh, God.
See, he does it.
Got it. I'm yours now.
Do you
And
have
the
a name?
and the sunfly sort of Brozzig moves directly opposite you behind Vulgo, and sort of like hovers behind Volgo's shoulder, and just very quietly goes, delivery.
What's your name,
I'm
sunfly?
Kai.
Kai, see, Kai is clearly this can't. No, this is just this. That would be crazy.
Can I take a nature
This
check from
is
the lobby, by
just-
the way, please?
What?
Ooh, a
All four
nature
of you,
check.
just a straight nature check. Yeah.
Nature.
If you're rolling from your stat sheet, it should just be an int check because nature is not on your skill sheet, right? If instead you are rolling from your character sheet, then just int is fine.
An
One.
unnatural 1.
Dirty one.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that wasn't your roll, Paisley. That was.
Oh no, I
You were
was
reading
commenting
Brozzig.
on Brozzig.
Okay.
I got it.
Yes,
8.
Brozzig, this
I
is an
rolled an
idiotic
11.
creature of some sort.
I'm ready. I'm ready to.
He's ready to smash
It
it.
has no real
Ready.
personality or intelligence.
It's vermin.
Paisley, you've seen one of these before, flying out on the street delivering mail, but you've never really paid any attention to them. Oleg and Vulgo, you know that these creatures have some level of intelligence. They're perfectly capable of communicating. Most of their intelligence is devoted to knowing where they are going and how they are getting there. They make perfect mail delivery servants. And beyond that, you don't really see them outside of delivering stuff, although some people are known to keep them as pets. Their gentle light can be quite soothing in the night.
Brozzig, this may prove helpful for us.
All right.
Where is the address that we must go?
Be helpful! And
Quiet.
Kai sort of goes to the side. Sky District, yeah.
Right, Sky District.
No, you guys can't really believe this.
Do we
okay?
have like
I don't believe
communicators? Like, can we try to call the company and just see if?
Yeah, so you have a personal
Yeah.
computer at your home.
Yeah.
But I've not tried to reinvent the computer. I think the computer will exist.
Are there windows?
You have windows, yeah. Like
Yeah,
floor to
Oleg
ceiling
is gonna.
windows. You can just look
Oleg
out.
wants to go look outside.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a view of that for you.
We're gonna try to confirm
looks
this
like it.
information first.
I mean, I feel like that's just the first thing that he'd do. It's just like
Yep.
if some.
So you look out the window. You see the street's fairly empty. There is one guy wandering past the house. He's a Loxodon. He's got his headphones in. He's sort of bumping up and down. He's got a yellow jacket on. And he looks like he's listening to music and walking. You see him quite a lot around the neighborhood. You know that he lives nearby. He's not your next door neighbor, but he's a couple of houses down. Nobody else out at the moment that you can see. You do see a Helix transport fly overhead. Briefly, life is happening outside. If you go onto your personal computer, first of all, you can try and contact the company. But when you look in your contacts, it's just not there. You don't have telephone numbers like in the current day world. You just click on them and it rings. You can't find the company in your contacts.
I go to the Urxos version of Google and try.
Yeah, I was about
put
to
the
say,
company's
if you
name in.
if you go into NextNet, and NextNet is a program, not really like a search engine. You don't have the internet, so to speak, but it is something similar. It'll scan through for all mention of Focus Tech, and you find one little tiny company note about a Focus Tech company that started up 46 years ago and failed within 6 months. No information about your company at all.
Do we have any like co-workers maybe that we know? I just shoot a
Every
text to
building-
one of them.
Every Focus Tech building is in the Oldmore Estates. Your next door neighbors
Okay.
is one particular building.
Sure. Maybe
I don't know them very well, but you see them when you're putting out the trash.
Yeah, but why do we go
Yeah.
next door?
Let's
And-
go knock. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's quickly disprove this.
Come on, Kai, you come with us.
I'm gonna stop them from leaving the house.
You.
What's wrong?
I don't like these guys.
I can
I
check.
really believe this.
But
Delivery?
why would this happen?
How would this
No,
happen?
it does
That
not
you c-
matter. It is happening.
But
the-
you can't just delete a company. You can't just delete people and things that have happened. That's why
The
no.
more Vulgo talks, the more Oleg is believing that all of this is possible.
The sunfly offers to visit your next door neighbors. Delivery next door?
No, you should probably
Yes,
stay with
Kai,
us.
come.
Yeah,
Come to
send
me,
that
Kai.
thing. Send
Yeah.
that thing.
That he has a name.
Hi,
sorry.
that's me.
What was it?
Yes, Kai, come.
Kai.
I come.
Go next door.
Flies around your head.
No, go.
What's the
Go next
delivery?
door. Announce delivery for Focus Tech employees.
Deliver message next door.
Okay.
Kai, are you
Kai
still
sort of-
alive?
Kai has listened
What?
to Oleg and not to Paisley and just flown straight out the door. And then goes and knocks, and after a little while comes back and old gnomes. No, they don't know Focus Tech. Say wrong address. Wrong address. Kai never gets it wrong next door. You said. Did you mean the other way?
God, those
Yeah,
guys
go
have
check
worked
the other
there.
way.
Those guys have worked there for like 5 years. I know those guys.
Yeah, they have worked there for way longer than that. This old gnome couple have been Focus Tech employees their whole life,
Oh, so we
Um,
know them.
and they
They're
have
acting
never heard of the
brand
company.
new.
Um, and then he goes the other way and sort of flies back really quickly and scary dwarf
Uh-huh.
gives
Yes.
no further information. Just said scary dwarf.
Right. Okay, guys.
It
You
could
know,
be anyone.
if we are in trouble, we just need to get out of here. Go find someplace safe till all this blows over. We figure out what has happened.
Why would we be in trouble? I haven't done anything.
Do you want your mind wiped? Do you want memories wiped from brain?
They can't just do that to people.
Well, they did it to people next door.
Mm.
They did. You want to go talk to old gnomes? I don't
No.
want to talk to them. I want to get the heck out of here.
Oleg's getting nervous. I'm looking outside again. I'm
Oleg, get your tools. Everybody
Oleg, when
get your
you
stuff.
when you look out the window, you do notice just across the road a little sort of floating white orb. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
13.
Okay.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, you've seen these remote control they're like remote control surveillance cameras. Sometimes they're automated, like they've got a set automated flight path. You've seen hundreds of them in around the company estates, around banks, around all sorts of other secure buildings, secure parts of the city. You have never seen one in the Elmore estates, apart from around the local bank.
Paisley,
Mm-hmm.
turn off the lights.
I do that.
But
The TV does not go off.
Yes, I want the TV to stay on.
Okay. TVs don't go off.
Get your
Wow.
nails
You
on.
can mute them, but you
Af-
can't turn them.
After a second, I will turn back around and I'll sort of say, Brozzig is right. Gather your things. Now, meet me downstairs.
Oh,
but
Enough talking. Go.
I just do what I'm told.
Kai sort of bumps into Volgo and I go with you. Keep you safe.
well, okay.
Let's
Okay.
just go, Vulgo. They're old and paranoid. We'll just prove this is a long prank, and then we can be back.
What if it's not? What
Put a
if
pillowcase
they?
on him. He's glowing. We will be caught.
Maybe
I am totally serious. Cover
Kai
it
sort
up.
of says,
You know-
sorry, and the light just dims until it's
Thank you.
almost completely non-existent. You can
Oh,
only see it by
nice.
looking directly at him.
Paisley, what if they are wiping people's memories or lives?
I mean,
Well,
yeah, they're doing that, but we're not important enough for any of that
We
kind of
have
stuff to happen.
But we have the box. And whatever's
But,
in the box or whatever it represents, they would kill for it, probably.
This is probably just they're trying to get us to work some free overtime and deliver this package for free.
But then why would they wipe the memories of the neighbors? Why would
I
the
don't-
internet
don't-
show that the company doesn't exist?
I don't know. Okay, let's just. This is some kind of elaborate bit. So let's. let's just see where this takes us, I guess.
Okay.
These guys are freaking out, talking about our housemates.
Yeah, you hear Brozzig yell from downstairs. Hurry up! Grab your stuff. Hear him banging the mop. He's banging the mop on the ceiling right now.
We've just
God.
stopped midway up the stairs.
Oleg and Brozzig are already good to go. Like I have all my...
How did we end up with this father-children setup? This is so unintentional.
Oh, I predicted this actually.
That's so expected.
Yeah. So I guess I just get my things together. I'm not taking this super seriously, which is why I grab perfume and soap.
Well, no, I mean, I think it's fair to say that like you would grab things that you would take if you were staying somewhere else, right? So for all of you, just a reminder. Sorry, the one thing I didn't say is you should all have a set of clothes now and a second set of clothes, right? If for some reason your pack and your base clothing set didn't lead to you having 2 sets of clothes, please add a second set of clothes. It is assumed that they're very different in styles. So one is sort of casual wear, and another is sort of your going out gear or whatever.
Nice.
Just so that they look a bit different, just in case you do need to wear different stuff. And it would be very sensible to pack soap and whatever. Yep. It's assumed that all of you have packed a toothbrush. All of you have packed, but not all of you have packed your little rosewood soap and a.
Can I bring my laptop?
So I didn't. Most personal computers have a screen that's sort of embedded into walls. Like it's a lot larger. It's 3D. You do have a personal communication device. It's more like, do you remember those old Nokia phones that flipped up and had the little keyboards?
The sidekick.
Yes. So they're a little like that, but they're also gaming devices. I would assume that Vulgo and Paisley both have these. You can all have one if you want. The one thing is that you can't really communicate with anybody who's not like directly on your contacts with these. So you might be able to call home,
or each other,
if on each other's mobiles like that. Yes, definitely.
Mine's got a strap to tie around my neck so I don't lose it. But you could also just pull it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all pack your stuff up, get in your backpacks, and
Well, I'll wait outside Paisley's room for her.
Oleg will take his comm device, which is basically what he used to create that recording device, and I'm gonna sort of hide it in the living room, like on the couch, looping Brozzig talking, basically.
Okay, cool.
But like sort of like half stuffed in the couch, so it's a little muffled.
Just to double check, is that recording device from your?
Yes.
From your feet?
Yes. Magical tinkering.
Yes, you don't have a class yet, Rico, just a reminder.
But I thought you gave me that.
It's on your stat block, but I don't think it includes a recording device. I am really into this. I'm really... Well, no, you don't. You also have some of the other things you can make, but this isn't technically one of them. But we can add it to the list. I like that. So you made a start.
I want to help out with this as well, where I'm going to use prestidigitation to create an image of myself, like shaking my fist at the screen.
How big an image can you make?
It lasts an hour.
But how big can you make one?
Oh, a little, but like maybe we can sort of get a shadow.
Just you put it really close. Do you want to put it really close to the window?
My head at the top of the couch.
Or like really close to the window so perspective breaks it?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a cubic foot, right? Yeah,
I see what you're doing. Oleg.
Okay. You all pack your stuff, and as you go to head out.
Well, I assume there's an alternate exit than the one that we've been staring out of.
Oh, the fireplace.
Just out the front door.
Fire exit.
Just out the front door. So if you look at these buildings, like you've got this one little door and like a little ladder down the side, and that's it. Like a fire escape. But it's fairly innocuous. There are sort of 60 or 70,000 of these buildings. You can very quickly sort of duck into a side alley or whatever. You don't have to.
Well, I'd certainly have pointed out the orb, the floating orb, to them, and sort of. Yeah. So I want to obviously avoid.
Just to explain using the map a little bit, if you imagine the orb sort of here, you see this here, but you're in like over this house, right? So you can come down the exit here and exit out in the middle. Okay.
I like it.
Okay. Are you all ready to leave?
I guess so.
Okay. Ready as I'll ever be.
As you sort of go down, can I have a marching order? Who's in the front? Who's in the back?
Oh, I'm totally in the back.
Okay.
I'm in the second to back.
Well,
Brozzig would have tried to get behind these two, but I think him and Oleg are in the front. I think Oleg's probably leading the way.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where I'm going, so follow
Oleg will lead and trust that the three of them are following.
Okay. As you get to the bottom of the staircase, the sort of fire exit, you're bumped into by Loxodon, the same Loxodon you saw moments ago, listening to his music outside. And he sort of looks like he's been pacing up and down. He's smoking something, and he's sort of, yeah, sorry. And he pulls one ear off his sort of thing and off his headset, and sorry, what, you in a rush? Man, what's something going on? You all right?
Wait, does this guy live here with us?
He lives like 3 or 4 houses down. He doesn't work for
Okay.
As far as you know, he doesn't work for Focus Tech, but you've never really engaged in any conversation, so maybe he does.
And we don't know. We're not on like a name basis with him. Obviously, he's just like a guy that we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I put his name, so you probably do know it, but realistically, no, you don't know his name. I've just realized the GM notes are in the main notes. Well, whatever. You see his face. That's all.
Story.
Yeah.
I get a sense of your story.
But he said, "You all right? Everything okay? Seems stressed, man."
No stress, friend.
Sure, you look pretty stressed.
Yes. No, it's.
Oh, is that a sunfly? Cool. I thought they only worked on a male.
Well, it's everyone's day off today, so even this guy.
Even those of us who don't have a job.
Wow.
What a life,
Every day's a day off. Yeah.
Oh, I lost my job a few months ago. I'll be a game designer one day.
Oh.
That's so.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of games?
Oh,
I'll tell you what, friend.
I made a little game, little cartoon character, bouncy, very cool. Yeah, what are you telling me?
I have
super stressed
I have some stuff up in our apartment. If you'd like, we're just heading out, but you live here, we trust you. Perhaps you can go and see if anything will help you in game design.
You leaving?
I'm a bit of a tinkerer myself. No, just for
sure, man. You look like you're in a lot of trouble. Look at
No.
that guy's sweating.
No, we're not.
Give me a deception check on Oleg and on Brozzig, as he is going to make an insight check on your sweaty brow.
To be fair, I am always sweating.
Should really mop that up.
Well, like a stone face.
Yeah, Oleg completely stone-faced, Brozzig just sweating. His left eye's twitching. Like he's got a little motion going on. And he sort of looks at him and says, "Look, man, I ain't in with any official types. You're in trouble. Maybe I can help."
So maybe you could help. See, we got this letter, and a box,
Like paper.
and
Vulgo.
Does that these days?
Oh, no, you don't.
I'll put my hand on his mouth.
Man, a box.
These children, the boy, he reads so many stories. He reads stories of werewolves and women and love.
You in
I have
trouble?
no idea.
Vikos is here to help. Like Vikos can help you if you need. Like,
What kind
I
of
don't
help,
have much,
Vikos?
but like I don't know. I got a pizza. Need a pizza? You hungry?
Can I have a piece?
You guys in trouble? Yeah, of course you can, man. I just got the
Vikos.
delivery, but they gave me buy one get one free offer, and I can't eat 2 pizzas, you know. Here. And he sort of just opens the door that he's standing next to because he's smoking just outside his own kitchen. And he just grabs the takeaway box and he puts it in your hands, Paisley, and he's like, "Oh
It's
man,
that easy,
like,
guys.
just you know, like we've all been through hard times. When I lost my job, man, some of my neighbors like really looked out for me. You know, that fucking
Wow.
company, they were assholes, man. Like,
Tell me
Mm.
about it. That's, Vikos, thanks a lot. This is really helpful if we actually are in trouble.
you guys will work at Focus Tech, right? You're with their buildings.
Yeah, see,
You know Focus Tech?
he knows Focus Tech.
This is-
This is a
Who
bit.
doesn't, man?
Everyone, see,
No.
we're
well-
getting pranked.
You're getting
Well,
somebody you don't. Other people don't know Focus Tech. Like they're huge, man.
but it's not in the internet.
What do you mean? And he sort of pulls out a device and looks at it. Holy
Well,
shit,
actually,
man.
yeah, that was pretty weird how that is not online anymore. But
Oh shit.
we worked there
That ain't
yesterday
good.
or the day before, maybe.
And then he sort of shows you his. It says Focus Tech's where I used to work, man. Like 3 months ago. I lost my
Oh,
job there.
well,
You need to hide.
What?
what?
I ain't in trouble now. Oh man, you're stressing me out. Like I ain't here to be stressed out.
We need to leave. We need to leave
Oleg,
now.
You running?
Oleg
All
is
right,
trying-
you're on the run. Great.
Oleg,
You
have a look to see
that.
if this this surveillance orb is
you look around, but it's not in
coming
this alleyway.
any nearer.
100% not in this. No, you can't even see it. Like you're between
Oh,
two
it's
buildings, and it's like the
yeah.
other side. Yeah.
It's not like down.
He looks
there.
around. He's like, "Oh man, I got parents long way away. You think I should get out of town?"
Yes.
All right.
Hey, why'd they lay you off? Focus Tech?
Yeah.
What was the story, I mean?
I use some of their code for my games. Oh,
Ah,
I got done for
Crazy.
copyright. They tried to sue me, but like, yeah.
well, that's a normal reason to get laid off. You know, I support
corporate
your-
espionage.
but-
Sure, great. Embezzlement, excellent. Stand up,
Okay,
guy.
well, the point is, he got laid off for a normal reason, not like a conspiracy.
I don't hold up to that conspiracy shit, you know? Oh man, like 10 minutes ago I was celebrating winning a bet on the diamonds, and now like, oh, you're stressing me, man. I can't be. And he sort of
Sorry.
tucks inside and he grabs something and he's like, and I'm running out of mist. He sort of rolls himself a joint really quickly and sort of, look, man, you get out of town. Look, I got this. Maybe it'll help you. You get out your way, I'll get out my way, yeah? He gives you like this little control, little handhold control, and it's this little tiny black like square, and it's just a listening device, but it's remote control, and it can record like you can send it out and then put the earpiece in, and you can hear what it's listening to.
Ooh.
What kind of range does this have? Infinite?
Oh no, no! After about a couple hundred feet, it just don't go any further. Signal's real bad. I think it's because there's so much tech around, you know. It's kind of old school tech. I was just fiddling with it because
Cool.
when you need different tech when you haven't got implants, you know. Well, you would know, right? You look at Focus Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right.
Hey, can I
Right,
hit
well,
that before we go?
Vicus, take care of yourself.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you.
And he sort of shoves it sort of in your face and holds it for you. And bear with me a second. I will need a con save, by the way.
Oh boy, my first drug check. Oh, okay. I'll roll. I'm not trying to get zooted.
No, you feel super relaxed.
Exactly. That was
and-
a 11.
Okay, that is a fail. You are a goblin, right?
I sure am.
Okay, so you will have a +4 to your wisdom and a -4 to your initiative.
Okay.
It ain't gonna last all that long, but for the meantime, you will have
Thanks,
disadvantage on all athletics checks as well.
All right. Seems fair.
Um,
All right, I feel ready to go, guys. Let's just figure this out already. Hopefully.
he's sort of, I gotta pack, man. Stuff. You leaving all your shit behind? Mind if I take a rifle? Before I go? You said
By
you
all
need
means.
them, right? Good
I
luck,
toss
man.
him my keys. Yeah, go nuts.
Cheers. Okay. I'll head up there now. Like, see what I can find.
Yes, we're heading out west.
Good luck, man. Stay
too.
safe. As you guys begin to head towards the, I would assume, nearest monorail station. You've got a long way to go just to put you on the map. The Sky District. Ooh, no.
Okay.
The Sky District is zone 33. So you're kind of here, and you've got to get to. Why am I changed color? That's really annoying. You kind of got to there, so it's like 150 miles.
Which is why I told him we're going west.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, monorail's pretty quick. So,
Yeah, let's
You kn-
take the monorail.
You know, Miss Smoking Loxodon, very nice person, but let's not, while we are on run temporarily, maybe not like, let's not talk to every weirdo who wants to talk to us, okay? Let's be a little more discreet.
To be fair, you did like full body walk into this guy.
No, of course, no, of
Yeah,
course. You know, Vulgo telling him that we are on run and that, we are
Yes.
under threat and all that. It may not be best course of action. I know you
Well,
only
he
read
said
books
he
and don't
could
talk to
help.
people, but come
He
on.
said, my job is to talk to people. And he said he could help.
Because I'm the
Tell
only
us,
person with
tell
more than
us.
6 charisma for being
Yeah,
somebody who
it
doesn't
worked.
talk
It
to
worked
people.
this time. I will give you that. It worked. He apparently is a nice guy, but next
Can I
time
assume
it
you
will
guys are
be-
walking and talking?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you say it worked this time, you just hear a gunshot. And logically, doing the math, you're pretty certain that's where your house is.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I speed up. I'm running.
Oh,
You're going to start running towards the monorail?
I don't know about running, but definitely speed walking. And if Paisley's showing any signs of like wandering, I'll fucking screw up.
No, I'm not
just start
wondering.
going.
This, I mean, with this bonus to my wisdom, I imagine I heard that gunshot very clearly.
Yeah. You were able to absolutely pinpoint. It was 100%
Probably tell the
your
gun.
home.
That really would freak her out. Oh, shit. Let's go. She's starting to buy into it.
Oh, yeah, I'm dashing, by the way.
I do still... Does anyone want some of this pizza?
Love it. As you make your way through the Ulmer Estate, sort of navigating the local zones. Sort of it is very much a bit stressful at this point. Paisley is, you're all grabbing a slice of pizza. You probably haven't had dinner yet, so it's probably a good idea. You get sort of 2/3 the way down sort of the third alleyway towards the monorail station, and there is a small man by the side of the street. He's sort of curled up with a big hood on, and he just sort of calls out, got any credits? Got nothing to eat, man. It's real cold tonight. He's talking bullshit. It's been the same weather in all the Ulmer Estates for like 75 years, but he's like, got nothing to eat, man.
How many credits would he need to get something to eat? How does transferring credits work?
So you have a personal wrist device, I think it is. Let's just double check this. I have to do the thing when we go to the thing. I'm still new to all of this too. Don't forget.
Is it like
that,
in time?
Well, that's how it would be if you were. So if you had a wrist chip, it would just be a wrist to wrist. You guys have gold bands. So these are like wider sort of wrist straps that slightly pierce your skin. You would have to like program it in 10 credits and then base it down. You can't just do it by thought because you've got no internal chip. But yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah, then I'll try and, as quickly as I can, probably stumbling all over the bracelet, try and give him 10 credits as I'm trying to run to the monorail.
He's sort of, as soon as he's got it, sort of, thanks, man, I really appreciate it. And he gets up and walks directly towards a place which you know to be a sort of pharmacy and food store.
Yeah,
he's going
as I tap it, I just say, I was never here. You didn't see me.
Yeah,
I
got
didn't
it, man.
See you.
And he just.
And then I start thinking about whether or not they can track purchases or transfers if they bring up his history.
So 100%, you know that there is a lot surrounding the privacy of transactions, stuff like this. So whilst that is a valid thought, I will reassure you that you can spend your credits freely without picking up anything dodgy. Obviously, if you buy a tracked device or something like that, yeah, sure. But
of course.
Yeah, in terms of you can spend your money freely throughout this campaign.
Okay, perfect.
Very restricting otherwise. Yeah. Are we just keeping on going, keeping on heading straight there?
I think so. I think that, like, on the way, Oleg would likely sort of like be questioning why, maybe even conversing with Brozzig as to why he thinks this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Considering we're sort of the old dudes.
Yeah. No.
Even though Vulgo and Paisley may have even more insight than we do.
Mm-hmm. This world is fucked up. All these rich assholes out there think they can do whatever they want to the poor people. It is probably some rich asshole behind this would be my guess. I don't know. I can't imagine, what they think and why they act the way they do, but they are all assholes for sure.
These rich assholes causing me lots of grief. Let's go.
As you start to get a little closer to the music stopped. Oh. As you get a little bit closer to the main city, if you will, but to the center of Ulmer, where you would find the metro rail station, you can sort of begin to really hear the sounds of the city surrounding you. There's a light rain drizzling down. This is really common in Tetris. It rains like 10 to 12 hours a day. It doesn't really bother you. It's quite warm out, so it's not particularly unusual. But you start to get to the streets, and you do see sort of various cars driving by. different people wandering about their own business. And you're sort of immediately hustled at by an elf. This elf is sort of bright green-haired elf. And he comes over and he's like, hey! Can I interest you in an hour for Fantasy Life? Hour Fantasy Life, 50% off! 50% off! I do an hour, 1,000 credits.
No.
You sure, man?
No, thank you.
You sure?
No, thanks.
No.
Oh, this guy's cool.
Oh,
though.
wow.
I
He's
like him,
changed my
actually.
mind.
I turned around.
He's like, come on,
Actually.
just an hour, dude. Like,
No.
No, I can't.
you ever spend any time in Fantasy Life? And he begins to walk alongside you as you're headed towards the station.
No,
Oh.
I don't have the time.
What about the rest of you? Any of the rest of you?
Had a
got
full-time job.
You had a full-time
Sure.
job? Oh, well,
Who
you
hasn't?
just lost
Who
your job,
hasn't?
man? That's awful. Shit. If I don't meet my quota this month, I'll lose my job.
I reach into my pocket and pull out a fistful of that stuff you use to cover up, like, throw-up spills, and I throw it in his face. And the fistful of sand him to get him to go away.
Whoa, shit, man. Hell, something in the wind. Oh, man.
Not a chemical bird.
No, thank you.
He sort of brushes around his face and he's like, yo, have you ever spent any time in Fantasy Life? I'd like to point out he's wearing sunglasses. So it just sort of annoyed him quite a lot. And then he sort of just walks alongside and says, have you ever spent any time in Fantasy Life? You look like a gamer. And then he sort of comes over to Paisley.
Oh my god.
Like, you want games?
Yeah. You know who hasn't played Fantasy Life? What's...
You have never spent a minute in Fantasy Life. It's super expensive. It's 1,000 credits now.
Okay, got it. Who hasn't spent time in Fantasy Life?
Yeah, that's true, I suppose. But like, we've got a whole new promotion on. We even have like booths now where you can like, they go to the bathroom for you and stuff, so you like never have to leave.
Oh, okay, well that sounds cool, but I don't have time.
Get up on the monorail. Here, look. In case you ever want to come back, here's my card, and this is just a little favor on me. He will hand you a little red chip, which you know to be a monorail ticket.
Whoa.
This basically gives you 24 hours of free travel.
Wow.
And then he sort of does a little sleight of hand trick, and it turns into 4 in his hand, and he just hands you 4 credits, and he's like, "We get them for free at Fantasy Life, man. I have to go around and do my sales, but I can stay on this street for a little while. You have a great day, guys. Like,
thanks. Thanks,
ever need me? Go through. Use my name, Jerome
as
ST.
soon as I get paid,
Jerome ST on Fantasy Life.
Back.
Next, get you 10% discount. Cool. You have a great time. Man, that pizza smells good.
He's not getting any of my pizza.
No, didn't think he was.
No.
He's like, you're gonna have a great night. See you later, dude. And with that, you can make your way to the monorail station. And as you get there, you sort of hear platform 1 for the westbound train. Platform 1 for the westbound, coming in 3 minutes. Platform 2 for the eastbound, arriving in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. It is the one you need. And you can sort of see it. Oh, I'm going to have to delete Jamal again. You can sort of see it idling up in the distance, this sort of very slow-moving bus. So what happens with the monorail is it goes super fast when it's on the rails. When it gets to a station, it slows down, but it doesn't stop. The doors slide open, and you just step on. There are sort of certain safety measures taken. You can't fall out of a metro station. It's like a safety barrier. There's also a featherfall zone around them, just in case you miss the train somehow like an idiot. Anyway, as you see this train coming about 3 minutes away, there's one other person waiting at the station with you. He's a very small, very happy-looking gnome in his mid-50s. He's got a huge smile on his face. And then you realize that he's sort of staring upwards, and he's got that vacant look of somebody who's definitely engaged in virtual reality now. He's no idea what's going on in front of him in terms of watching. And after a minute, he goes, yeah, get in! And he calls out a name, and I'll take a history check from all of you, but with advantage from Brozzig and Oleg, please. As he says, yeah, Dorgrax!
Wow.
It's the third 9 I've rolled
13.
16.
for a 10.
16. Okay. A few of you heard this name on the telly earlier. Grax is a player for the Diamonds. And Grax scored the winning goal today. This is Grax.
Whoa.
Yeah, he scored the winning goal today.
Oh, man.
He is a new player to the Diamonds, which is why I did the history check, because obviously you might have known some of the other Diamonds. But yeah, you can tell he's not watching the game, but he's way behind. It finished like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, he's reacting
he's just like,
hours later.
Yeah.
Highlights. Maybe he's watching the highlights.
Maybe, or maybe, maybe he's just watching, and so you would know that in virtual reality you can slow it down. You can watch in like slow motion, you can watch different people's perspectives and stuff. So maybe he's been watching on slow-mo for and the game's lasting 3 to 4 times longer. As you step out onto the platform, you hear this sort of ding, 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 ding noise. And when you look over, the vending machine has just randomly vended a drink. On its own. There is no one near it.
I'll go over.
Okay. You and Paisley go over, and you see Wind Down. De-stress, detox, de-fizz, and de-life. When you look down, there's this little sort of can just sitting there. It's trembling ever so slightly in the bottom sort of tray.
I'm surprised this look isn't delicious.
They have a delicious, but not here.
What's the flavor?
You can't see right now. It's just trembling in its little open tray.
Oh, I'll pick it up. Sorry.
As you put your hand forward, it just hits something in front of you.
What?
And you just hit, whoa, man!
Oh.
Wait, what?
Just because you can't see me doesn't mean you get to steal from me.
Oh.
Sorry.
Back it up, laddie.
Sorry.
You think the vending machine just bought it from itself?
Well,
I mean, yeah, we got this free pizza earlier.
Well, it might have been a faulty machinery.
All right, man. You seem like you're having a hard time here. And he turns around and he gives you, take one of these, and he hands you a de-stress and he plugs in the numbers again. You see the button press itself and ding, 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 and he grabs his own. And you see this can sort of momentarily floating in the air and then disappear as he's now carrying that object.
De-stress, that's perfect for you. I pat Vulgo on the side and return the bowl
It's
to
this
the
sort
group.
of bright silver can with this sort of green and blue, sort of meant to look a bit like tranquil water wrapped around it. And it tastes of watermelon, and sort of it's slightly fizzy, but not too much.
Yeah,
I think Brozzig sees it. He's like, Oleg, whenever I walk around streets of city, people give me very wide berth. And these two, they are just getting free pizzas, and they're getting free tickets, and they're getting free drinks after assaulting poor invisible men.
A hand goes on your
What is
shoulder,
happening
Brozzig,
here?
and he just says, look, man, they look lost, they look struggling, they look stressed.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And a little
Thank
stoned.
yeah, I'll take a couple of glugs of this drink.
That's
Keep
good.
an eye on them. Keep an eye on them for a bit, Brozzig.
Platform 2 for the eastbound, platform 2 for the eastbound. And then you see this train sort of very slowly cruising past. The doors open. There is 2 people currently on the monorail. And then obviously you've got your happy gnome and your invisible man that you can't see, assumably getting on. The 2 people on are a couple. They're both elves. They look a little worse for wear. Very drunk. And not like they're from around these parts. They're very well dressed. They look like they've been enjoying the game and they've just got a bit lost.
They're passing through.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'll hop on the monorail.
The gnome was watching the game is getting on too.
Yeah, he gets on there. And I'm just going to take you back to the map briefly to explain something.
Mhm.
You're currently getting on what's known as the outer to interlink rail. So there are 2 monorails that go around Tetris. One sort of goes to 30 from 32 to 30, down to 39, 38, and then sort of up this way. But it stops at 35. And then you've got the inner link, which does a full circle. And then you've got the east link, which sort of goes around the east side. So you're going to have to change in north side, then take the inner link, and then change again at Grover side, and then go out to Sky. So you've got a couple of lines to go. Brozzig, you may give me a just a general wisdom check, I think. Did I put the cartography tools on your character sheet?
You did.
Yeah, if you want to give me a cartography tools check, that'd be great.
Okay.
You've changed at north side like a couple of times, but it's been a long time.
I'm going to add... What modifier do I add to him?
You should just be able to click it. The tools,
Yeah, but then ask me what. I'm gonna assume it's wisdom. That seems to make the most sense to me.
I think I've done it already. I think it's a proficient wisdom check. If you just click the number.
It just says ability, but yeah, I got you.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 6.
No, it should be a +1. So in your skills on your character sheet, if you scroll down to the bottom, there should be a cartographer's tools. It should be a +1, not a minus.
I'm sorry, where?
So in your skills on your D&D Beyond sheet.
Not the...
No, it's the only thing I can't add to the... I've just rolled that. It's actually on your D&D Beyond sheet, not the stat block.
I see it.
It's the only thing I can do. Yeah, it should be a +1, not a -1. Fantastic. So it's a wisdom proficient, so that'll be an 8. With an 8, you have changed a couple of times at Northside. You remember it being a little bit of a walk, but you don't remember the exact route you took. It's likely that it's signposted, so that should be okay. And as you get off, as you sit on the monorail, waiting to arrive, you hear a few more people get on, a few more people get off. Nobody really seems particularly bothered about interacting with anyone else. Nobody's particularly annoying or anything. There is very briefly for 2 stops, 3 goblins who get on, and they're singing a Zenball chant. They're singing a Diamonds chant, and they're a little rowdy. And at some point, those of you who have a passive perception of higher than 10 will see that their hoods get pulled down over their faces by an invisible man, just to shut them up. And we sort of roll onwards, and you begin entering what is a much, much posher area as you roll into Northside. Northside is exceptionally clean. It is sort of stunningly bright and beautiful. And you've got all these sort of very tall buildings. It's a little less businessy than some of the other districts. Northside is a place that's known to be quite good to live. Quality of life's very high, but there's a lot of busy roads going through. And you sort of hear this announcement coming over. We are now entering Northside. Sitting next to you. Please bear in mind that anybody bearing a blue token is limited to a change between only one district. Yada yada. You know that your red token's going to take you all the way, so you're not too bothered. But you start to see these screens that are coming up on the sides in Northside. Flashes of the goals from this afternoon. Lots of different sort of adverts going on. You're seeing a lot of fantasy life adverts. Paisley, your sharp eyes will pick out a Destroyer 2K2, which is a shooting game that might be quite interested. There's also Paint and Run, which is another game you see advertised. Ooh. And a couple of others. And then you just see this huge thing flash across all the screens. Be your own manager. Run your own business. Open with us. And this sort of new sort of startup technology thing. And you just hear one dwarf at the back of the sort of load of shit. As he sees it flash up. And then slowly your station arrives and you're able to get off in Northside. Looking round, everybody is looking a bit better dressed than you. There's lots of incredibly clean sidewalks. And as you're sort of walking down, you're feeling a bit out of place.
Yeah.
But then as you continue onwards, you see this genie. Blue genie, very sort of bright moustache, standing at an empty counter, above it which says "Wishes for sale." He looks a bit down his luck, a bit unlucky, and he said, "Wishes for sale, wishes for sale."
I run over.
Wishes for sale. And then, sort of as he sees you coming, he like totally perks up, and he puts a sort of very obviously full smile on his face, and he's like, he is a sad genie, and he's sort of like, hey, good afternoon, and welcome to good evening, and welcome to Wishco. We're currently selling wishes at the very cheap price of 1 million per wish. What can I do for you?
Okay.
But out of your price
Can
range,
I pay in
rich?
Can I pay in installments?
we can come to some sort of agreement or deal, I am sure. Your friends?
Oh.
Hey, come over. You need a bit of quiet? You need a place to In a moment. I got coffee out the back. You want to take a moment? No, it's just me here.
Is there a charge?
No. I'll give you coffee on the house. Come on. Come on
Vulgo.
in. You're looking a bit lost in out these areas. Come on in. You come.
That's great.
But if he can do wishes, he can fix everything, and we can go back to
We
normal.
fix all of the problems at Wishco. Come on in and let's have a chat. He sort of fixes you directly, Oleg, with a glare, and he sort of, hey, look, your friend's interested. Why don't you come in, have a free coffee on me, 10 minutes out of your busy schedule, busy life. Maybe you even find something you need. Just a chat, man.
We
Come on in.
certainly don't have 10 minutes.
Does this?
Alright, I do the pitch in 6.
when he's offering us a coffee, is it like something like you normally will do, like for a salesman?
Lots of sales companies will give you a free drink, free coffee.
Okay, yeah, okay, got it. I was just making sure. So he's not being particularly friendly. He's just doing the bit.
Brozzig looks at his watch. He's like, we cannot be standing out here. We do look very much out of place. Next train is not for 10 minutes. Maybe we go in here, what he has to say, and then we'll be sort of less conspicuous.
Okay, fine. Let's go.
Maybe you're looking to look a little less conspicuous, and he sort of gestures with his hand, and suddenly the entire room is coat racks. And there's like hundreds of jackets and coats and different bits of clothing and outfits there. Really posh clothing. He's like, I got everything, man. I got dreams. And he sprays his hand, and suddenly, like, you see people wearing fancy hats and holding really, like, expensive computer games and stuff like that. I've got reality. And then he just shows you this sort of beautiful, huge glass house. I've got power, riches, and he sort of shows you, like, a guy casting a spell, a guy holding bags of gold.
I
got everything, man.
Yeah. Wait.
So you know what you want, then you're the perfect customer, because I'm here to give it to you. Call me Corius.
So something, and then I look to everyone else. Something happened,
You're in trouble?
and I need it to be undone. Ooh. But it's a large scale.
Here at Wishco, we do a lot of doing. We don't do a lot of undoing. I can change your name, change your face, change your identity, take you to another place, take you to another plane of reality.
But
make
you said you
rich,
could change reality.
Oh yeah, we bring whole new things to reality. Undoing, kind of tricky, that one.
Well, can't you bring something back?
Not so much. And then he sort of pulls his hand down, and this huge scroll appears between his hands, and it says, like, no resurrections, no redaction of previously agreed bets, no undoing this, no undoing that. Basically, it's everything about things you can't undo. But, and then he goes, sort of, hold here at Wishco, we do doing. These are the things you can get that make you new, make you special, and make you beautiful. We can give you, and it's sort of, there's this whole list of, like, you can look prettier, you can be rich, you can be famous, you can be magical, you can have wings,
can you
can
hide
fly.
us?
Oh yeah, look at this. And he shows you, like, on the screen up the back, all of a sudden this sort of underground, perfectly secure, metal-contained room full of, like, fantasy-life chairs, all this sort of exciting living. It even comes with your own butler. Just 2.6 million credits.
Vulgo, see, all of this is out of our price range, no matter what he can do.
He sort of waves his hand. Wishco's it's just me, man.
You don't say.
I'm not doing too hot. Like, am I? What's wrong? Is the pitch not right? Am I not selling it well? What's going on?
Great location here.
We're just not. We don't have a lot of money.
All right.
So unless we can do, like, installments.
We could come to some other sort of agreement. How about I give you a little bit of help, you give me a little credit. I give you a little bit of help, you give me some more credits. You know, we sort of work together. A little bit of power here, a little bit of credits there. We can draw up an agreement.
What kind of deal?
You're looking for hiding, right? I could help you with a little bit of magic, a way to protect yourself, and in return, say 3,000 credits up front and maybe installments of 2,000 a month.
I don't have that much
No
money.
upfront cost. That's okay. We can draw up a finite contract. That means I'm afraid that breaking the contract will end in your death, but as long as you keep to the contract, then every month 2,000 credits, nice and simple. We can always work out, like, delayed payments, that sort of stuff. No upfront cost.
Oleg is gonna, like, lean over to Brozzig and be like, "This is always how it goes. It starts
he's got to make his own mistakes. He has to be man.
Much
He has to be man. Let him make mistakes.
It's like watching a car crash.
Yeah, no, he's definitely going to die. He is going to be dead. Yes, by end of week. Yes.
Oh, jeez. What kind of contract would this be?
How about 2,000 credits a month? You get me 2,000 credits, and I can give you the power to hide yourself, power to look after yourself, and we can work it from there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
How I
you know,
would
as we
get
go.
2,000 credits.
Ain't that the catch? I don't know how I'm going to get 2,000 credits either, which is why I'm selling you this.
Well,
Look,
couldn't you just wish for money?
It's a material... No. And then he sort of draws down the know this, know that, know the other.
You're bound to those rules?
Well, those are the things I can't do. And yeah, I can wish credits into existence, but the problem is that there's a whole list of laws for genies about wishing credits into existence because inflation and deflation, and it's real.
Well, can't you just wish for a winning lottery ticket? Or something
that's right there.
And sell it?
Exception 237. I tried that a little while, but people catch me out. You know, wished stuff just isn't quite as. All the tech nowadays, our magic's just not quite as valuable. You know, 2,000 credits a month. I will make you special. Look, you don't have to agree to it right now. You got a call. You able to make a call? Right? You're gonna have some sort of communication device in there. Here, and he sort of. Horace, wish code. And he hands you a card. Anytime you need, I'm here to help.
I will take his card.
All right.
Put it in my bag.
Look, you were talking about being conspicuous. This is pretty easy, and he sort of clicks 4 times, and 4 coats will jump off the rails and make their way towards you all. They're like long black trench coats. They're kind of in fashion right now. They're a little leathery, but they're fitted to each of you. And they will make you far less conspicuous out on the road. And he's like, "Take it with a coffee, man. We're all having hard times right now."
That's very generous.
Hell, I'm an Arrows fan.
That means I don't know what that means.
We lost today.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Right. You go be the best you that you can be without the help of Wishco. And if you ever need to be better than the you that you currently are, you get in touch.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. Don't worry, nobody else took the deal either. And he just sort of puts a little tally on the wall. And customer 625 crosses you off.
I want to make the deal just out of pity.
No, Vulgo, that's how they get you every time.
I know, it's a pyramid scheme.
You're such a sucker for a salesman. I will hurry you away. Let's think it over, maybe.
You would know that as you head out, you would know that the monorail station isn't all that far away. You've seen the signs for it. You've got about 6-7 minutes for you guys to walk up there.
Cool.
Okay.
Is there anything in the pockets of these coats?
No. And in fact, annoyingly, as you go to look for the pockets of these coats, they don't have any pockets.
Oh, no.
Brozzig has stolen so many creamers from the coffee.
Yeah, I'm drinking the free coffee.
Love that.
It's mostly sugar.
I imagine Oleg just has those little wooden stirrers that he can use at in a contraption somewhere.
Build things,
like matchsticks or something. They aren't quite matrix codes. They're a lot longer and a lot posher. They look like sort of
like an overcoat, sort of.
Yeah, very much sort of like long overcoat. As if you should be wearing a suit underneath. But everyone is scouting out your sneakers and your big work boots, depending on who you are.
I'm carrying a mop. I definitely have a mop still. So.
Oh yeah, there is that as well.
There's that.
Yeah, nobody has turned a single blind eye to you carrying a mop. But then again, you did pass a guy a moment ago who had a 4-foot multicolored rainbowed metal parrot that he was holding on his elbow. So yeah, your mop's not really that exciting.
I mean, we're out of place, but we're nothing to stare at. I'm sure.
Now I'm a dealer in a fancy coat, so.
Kai bumps Vulgo on the shoulder. No deal?
No, it's too rich for my blood.
Oh. Delivery?
No, not yet. I'll try and teach. Can I try and teach him other words?
It's not that he doesn't have other words. He's genuinely saying what am I meant to be doing? My job. He's just very simple, so he's kind of going, no delivery. I don't have a purpose right now.
Yeah, I don't. You can be just be my friend.
Friend?
Yeah, just be my friend.
With that, he sort of bosses around your head, and then he sort of very angrily looks at Brozzig and bumps into Vulgo, goes, friend! As if to say, I've got a friend now. And then sort of goes around, friend! Just buzzing around in circles. It is super annoying to anybody other than Vulgo.
Yeah, maybe kill it.
Brozzig always right. You will learn. You will learn.
And then you just hear sort of like platform 2 for the eastbound, platform 2 for the eastbound. You're running a little late. You're going to have to get your jog on to get up there.
Shit.
Yes. Oh, dash.
I use the retreat action away from my enemy, the fly, Kai the fly.
Yeah.
I'll dash as a bonus action thanks to my coffee.
Oleg is still a little weary. Can I check to see if there is anyone following us? Any surveillance orbs? Any sort of
perception check with
people eyeing us?
disadvantage? It is super busy here. There is so much going on. You
good
see
for
a
us as
woman
well.
with 8 children, and she's got them on what looks to be a leash. She's holding like this long piece of sort of like a stick, and each bit of the stick has a different child attached to it by a rope. And she's sort of saying, "Children, get in line now! Come on! Don't want you falling off like last time. Have you any idea how annoying it is when we can't quite get on the monorail? Come on! Sorry, everybody, out the way now!" And she sort of like shoves the stick back, and then she picks all 8 children up with her 2 hands and just marches them onto the monorail. Everybody else can follow on. Oleg, with your 10, as you look around, there are security balls everywhere. There are camera monitors everywhere. This is a really rich district. There's a lot going on. None of them, from what you can see, seem to be directly focused on you.
I would try to direct the group like in directions that would sort of like have our backs to any sort of camera or like
sure,
devices.
that would have been
like,
on the way
best,
here.
As best as I could. I mean, if it's impossible to avoid it.
Once like you're on the monorail, you will note that there is a camera right at the front that is just pointing at the whole thing. But you guys can sort of shoulder in backwards. You will notice that 2 people are looking at you very intently. One of them is an orcish child. Who is jumping up and waving at a child. Speak and it comes into existence. Not an orc, but it's still sort of the same thing. This orcish child is sort of jumping and waving at Kai. And then Kai starts to do a little light show, changing colors really slowly to really attract this child's attention. There is somebody else who's staring at you incredibly intently. And this is sort of a very tall, dark-skinned elf. So I suppose in any other game it would be a drow. Most elves are kind of similar nowadays. They're just mechanical differences. So it's just a dark-skinned drow. And this drow is watching very intently. Bright red eyes. Just focused on all 4 of you, sort of flicking from one to the other.
Ugh.
The monorail pops from one station to the next, from one station to another. And then a whole swathe of people get off at the mall. And this dark elf sort of strides over very quietly towards you. Excuse me. Please indulge my curiosity. I am so sorry to bother. Just... I work for Uplink. One of my abilities is to see the various levels of implants that other people have. You're quite incredible. Why do none of you have a single implant? Are you travelers? Foreigners?
That seems a little invasive, first of all.
Well, yes, it's just part of the job. I try not to pay any attention to it, but I don't think I've ever seen someone above 3 months old without an implant.
Well, my parents wanted me to make the choice when I was old enough. So any day now.
Are they? How do I say this? Are they?
Spit it out.
Repeats?
No, no, they just didn't want to put that on me without me knowing all the information.
I see. Nothing like being backwards to come forwards. What are the rest of you? Such a strange choice.
None of your goddamn business.
Aye, that is true. I do apologize. Only an elf's curiosity. Oh, I'm sorry. I really have upset the pot, haven't I?
A little bit.
Circumstances have not been so kind to us, friend.
Perhaps.
That's quite all right. There is nothing to apologize for.
There is. Yeah, if you ever do take an interest, then give them my name and let them know that you met me on the monorail. And I'll ensure a hefty discount on your part. I'm so sorry to have.
What's your name?
My name is Elris. And his surname is Vulkenberg.
Oh, jeez.
But you can just...
Oh, gosh.
You would know from the way he speaks and the way he carries himself, he's a member of the elven aristocracy. Super rich, super powerful.
I'll take the card.
Doing slumming it with us?
Well, he's on the monorail for some reason. He wouldn't normally...
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he wouldn't normally be on the monorail, but, well, you didn't answer his
Neither
questions.
would we.
Well, it's pretty cheap. It's like 2 credits to go up to 40 stops. So it really is very cheap. It's just the bus. This is how you get to work. But maybe not here in Northside.
So where are you going?
Oh, funny you should ask, actually. My chauffeur vanished. Quite literally. God.
What do you mean vanished?
I mean, 1 second he was right there, and the next second he was right not. Absolutely no idea.
Have you...
He was standing
tried
He was standing next to the car right in front of me. I've tried to contact him. No idea. Oh.
What kind of person was he? Like a warforged?
Oh no,
Or maybe...
the sci-fi are a little risky in terms of drivers. No, I prefer he was a well modified cyborg. An android, I suppose you might call him.
Wait, maybe he just went invisible and ran off.
Not much can be hidden from my eyes.
Well,
right.
Who built him?
I purchased his services from SSEC, the security company. In fact, I bought him directly from Joseph Quick. I think that's his name. Let me just double check. I might have got that wrong. No, that is totally wrong. Joseph Quick sells hotels.
Not anymore.
Here we go. I bought him directly from Nico. Nico, you would have seen him. Nico is the head of SSEC, and you've seen him in the post and stuff. Yes, quite a strange circumstance. And not only that, but I looked around and there was a mystics gentleman, and when I asked for his assistance, he completely blew me off like he had more important business. But anyway, I will be home soon enough, I suppose, and at that point, not a problem. Most strange. Anyway,
strange.
You're obviously out of your comfort zone, and I'm out of mine. I'm ever so sorry if I did offend you, but hopefully you have a wonderful day. I will endeavour to do the same.
Bye.
Thanks.
I give him the head nod.
He retreats to the other side of the monorail, sort of sits down. He stops staring at you now, and he looks out the window quite determinedly. The orcish mother just sort of picks up her child, like by the back of the shirt, and like lifts the child bodily off the ground, turns it to face him. Will you stop waving? Come on! And then you just hear Kai, bye! As the two of them get off. And you can go a little further, and you will find yourself in Grover's.
I will tell Kai that that's very common orc parenting right there.
Sorry, you won't find yourself in Groverside. For temporarily, you're going to find yourself in Arlington. Arlington is the next place along. You're only passing through here on monorail. But it should be noted that there are sort of these huge television screens all over the place. And you keep hearing the same story. And this is that a man has just completed his 2nd full year in fantasy life, spending over 23 hours a day inside the experience.
Wow.
And at the end of this, constantly, you will hear a very familiar voice, which is going to become quite annoying by the end of the campaign, which says, "This is Nana Quick with the news." She is not real. She
looks annoying as well.
She is an AI placed inside what is seen as the perfect android or automaton. She has been made to be the ultimate friendly face, a face you can trust, a face you can believe in. Notoriously, she gained her independence and freedom 20 years ago after gaining sentience as originally constructed as AI, but she's now fully her own person, living her own life, and yet She hasn't changed in the slightest, and repetitively just says, "This is Nada Quick with the news." Everything about her feels fake, but she gained her independence. It was a huge story 20 years ago. You all wouldn't be aware of it. But she is the news reporter. There is nobody else. She works like 20-hour days, and she is completely renowned for being totally honest and quite unscrupulous. And she's on every screen as you pass with this huge fat human. He is sort of grossly overweight. He's got a large beard that sort of dribbles onto his chest. It's unkempt. His lanky hair looks like it hasn't really been looked after. He's got one eye that's sort of slightly off kilter. You know it's a cybernetic eye, but it's constantly pointing slightly to the right of his other eye. And you see he's got a couple of other little cybernetic markings. He seems to have metal instead of one eyebrow. And as he talks, his whole face sort of wobbles. He said, "Oh, I spent a whole 2 years on Fantasy Life. It was quite wonderful. I had a wife and 6 children. I lived on the beach, you know. It was so fantastic. Totally broke now. I won't be making it to a 3rd year. I'm going to need to earn myself some money, but perhaps this will get me some fame. Wonderful, wonderful. Glad to be an ambassador for the company." Like, he's so annoying.
Wow.
And this story is just playing on repeat constantly as this train goes past.
I think Brozzig leans over to Del, and he's like, that will be you. You do not stop playing video games all the time.
Oh, here we go.
I keep telling you every day.
I don't even play Fantasy Life. First of all, that's not a game. That's not what I play. She gets very defensive, and she gets her games all wrong.
Brozzig does not understand. He thinks it's all the same. He does not.
You will sort of see as you have this little conversation interaction that other people on the monorail sort of also sort of talking to either their child or their friend or quite often their boyfriend, also saying, you're gonna end up like that. It's totally that sort of vibe. And then it cuts and sorry, go on.
You think Fantasy Life is paying that guy, or is he just doing all that free advertising?
You do hear that he's become an ambassador for the company, so there will be some sort of conversation in mind, but nowhere near enough to keep him playing.
He sounds like his brain is turned to fucking mush.
Very cynical point of view. I like it. Maybe you will be okay.
Thank you. Oh gosh.
As this cuts out, all of a sudden you guys sort of hear and see this constant sound. Anybody who thinks they listen to popular music may give me a charisma check, and I will take it with advantage from Del.
Yes!
There was a reason why I'd hear it take with advantage.
Music. Oh, nat 20 and a 19.
Yeah.
She knows this is her favorite band.
They are. This is based on. They are a hugely popular group, but most importantly, they God,
they're so cool.
They also do the soundtrack for Destroyer 2K2, the shooting game.
Wow.
They're a little lizard folk dance group, and you can see that their track is going to play in between these sort of Herb with the news.
Nice. Yeah.
They all bob their head in exact time motion. They are the Daft Punk of the modern day.
I love them. Yes. Are they playing like a music video?
No, they are all stood exactly in that pose, all bobbing their head in the exact same motion. Like who's that German group with the suits, who old school?
Who used
to do like the techno, but they all did the motion at the same time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jamal would know instantly. Kraftwerk.
Kraftwerk.
It's very much like Kraftwerk with the.
That's so
every
funny.
lizard just bobbing his head at the same time. They don't move their hands. They are the epitome of a German band.
Look at this. I love this song.
What am I looking at?
I'm showing everyone on the train.
Pointing out.
Right, okay, yeah. Sorry, I was like, I was looking on the chat.
You're looking too.
I don't get it. There's no rhythm here. There's no lyrics. Like, there's no soul to this music. It is also faceless and lifeless.
This sort of Asian-looking gentleman wearing a stunning white suit that sort of has technological sort of digital movements on it as it goes, wearing his sunglasses, just looks to you, lowers his sunglasses over. You, sir, are an idiot. And he just carries on. And you see his head just move ever so slightly in time with the music.
Yes.
In time with all of the lizard folk as Playstone go on. And then you just hear the announcer, we are shortly arriving at eastbound platform 2, station 427. If you wish to change for the intercity link, this is where you should do it. And you all know that this is your stop coming up, and you're about to arrive at Groverside.
Well, well, well.
And as you move into Groverside, it's quiet out here. It's a little sort of more residential in Groverside. You've got all these low-slung buildings. You've got the view of this huge city up above. But apart from the monorail, most of these buildings are only 3 or 4 stories tall, which is quite rare in Tetris. And as such, it's quite an expensive place to live. It's known for being very arty, very boudoir. There are lots of little restaurants, lots of little bistros and cafes. There are all sorts of different interesting people, let's call them, sort of standing around. There's one particular, it's like a house, but they've cut out their front window and turned it into like a counter. And it's an art studio, and you can see that there's different paintings on the walls that you can go in and buy. It's very Renaissance going on here. And standing on the corner of one of the roads is a gentleman who's playing this sort of strange tubular instrument that lights up when he presses it, a little bit like a saxophone, but slightly electronic. And he's busking for money with his hat on the ground. You see very little traffic here. There's this odd, there's an odd car that passes by. Most of them sort of long saloons or very posh. A couple of Helix transports passing up above. For the most part, all the people you see on the street are walking. It's very much a very fashionable place to be. I'll take that cartography check from you again, please, Brozzig.
I will do my best.
You note a couple of signs and you're able to make your way towards the monorail station. And you guys arrive just as the train is pulling in. And you're able to get on the monorail and head towards the Sky District. And that is where we will take a short break. Hello, and welcome back to the second half of Marked for Deletion, episode 1. A couple of bit of retroactive things to give out. I am handing, out a D4 of inspiration to Rico and to Pat, specifically for leaving the things behind at the house, the recording device and the prestidigitation. You have no idea what effect it had, but assume by the fact you're getting inspiration, it was somewhat useful. Also, we are giving out XP as we go. Most of the time, I'm just going to recap this at the end of the break or at the end of the session. Sometimes I will give it immediately. It depends on what's going on. But you got 5 XP for double checking whether the next door neighbors could remember anything about focus tech. You got 5 XP for leaving the house quickly enough. 5 XP for your interactions with Vikos and not just shoving him away, which was when you gained your free little remote control visual device, not listening device. That was a mistake I made earlier. You got 5 XP for finding out about Elris and his story and his chauffeur disappearing, and 5 XP for turning down the genie, at least for now. But hearing him out and getting his card.
Playing hard to get. Good job.
Oh, and you got 5
shop around.
You got 5 for gaining the free train ride by hearing the salesman out and engaging with. So,
I tried to ruin that one. Sorry.
You really did. You tried your hardest, and that was fine. I was going to charge you, and then but then he had sunglasses on. It worked out. However, your train is pulling into the Sky District. The problem with the Sky District is it is huge. The Sky District is the up-and-coming place in Tetris. Hundreds and hundreds of buildings have been built. Sort of huge growth in the city. This is the hip area of town, I guess, or the place where things are more acceptable. This is where your prides happen, that sort of stuff. But the current sort of divisive thing that's going on that is much more acceptable here than anywhere else is free life and automatons and androids and other form of sort of artificial intelligence becoming sentient. A lot of the people who live here are cyborg, android, automaton, It's you know it's okay to be you is the sort of way of it going. It's also a place where you would assume that it's more seen as more okay to just be different in any way, to try your own stuff, to be your own person, that sort of thing. There's also a lot of strange businesses in the Sky District, businesses you wouldn't necessarily see elsewhere. A lot of them cater towards androids, cyborgs, automatons, that sort of thing. You know, as you come in, you see internal cleaning being offered, for example. There's wire brushing, all sorts of other stuff as you come in. There's one big sort of slogan banner out saying, "Let automatons play Zen Ball." You know, there's all these other sort of things going on. And there seems to be some sort of like street party going on below, with a bunch of automatons sort of marching to music or dancing to music. You're not really sure whether it looks the same when you're an automaton. But you think they're trying to dance. And as you note all this going on below, it will suddenly occur to you that you don't really know where to get off in the Sky District. You have an address, but that address doesn't mean a whole lot. And whilst Kai would know how to deliver to that address, Kai would only know the flight path and has no idea where you are while you're on a monorail.
Well, I do have a question, though. I don't know if it was established, maybe like it was like happening so fast and we missed it, but was it signed? Was the letter signed?
No.
So just
at
at
the beginning it said this is written on behalf of Zetrix.
Of Zetrix, who is the AI.
Copy of that at some point?
Yeah, you're carrying. Okay. Sorry, what was that, Pat?
You just cut like the actual wording for that at some point too, because I wrote it down, but it seems like it's pretty important. So
not massively.
Not massively. Okay.
So it's this letter is written on behalf of Zetrix.
Can you spell Zetrix for me?
Yes. I will even copy out this little bit.
Z-E-T-R-I. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Zetrix is an AI who should currently be in your possession should this delivery go successful. In terms of the sunfly that delivers this, if you do choose to dispose of him, please do so carefully. Any information from here onwards is important. Well, I used a different word at the time to say it's don't let that information get out. It's dangerous, basically. After which it just said deliver Zetrix to the Last Light Temple, where he can be given voice to converse with you in more detail. That's sort of all you know, really. And then it gives the Last Light Chapel's address in the Sky District, but you don't really know where that is. And whilst Kai could make a delivery there, only by flying the direct path.
How many stops are in the Sky District? Like roughly
491.
Oh no.
Can I?
On a bright note, only 192 of them are on this line.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's Google it.
Is the L still on the train?
No, you're not on the same train.
Oh.
You got off at Grover side, walked along the streets.
Is there someone on this train?
There are 3 other people on this train. 2 of them are Siphon, have said no word. Siphon, a reminder, you are Warforged, but they're white and polished. And have said not a word since they got on, and they stand very close together. On the other side is a female halfling who seems very, very concerned with her makeup, keeps looking in a mirror.
I'll go over to the Warforged. And say to them, excuse me, do you know
Greetings,
where...
citizen. How can we be of service?
Oh, do you know where... Insert address that we're looking for here.
Yes.
Do you know where this is?
Yes.
Do you know what stop to get off to get there?
The closest stop is 217C.
217C. Great, thank you.
You are most welcome, citizen. Are you in danger?
And then I'll look back at the table. I'll remember what everyone said. No, thank you.
That is of relief to hear.
I'll go back to the table and let them know where we should be getting off.
Table? You're standing in a monorail cart. There are no seats in it.
Sorry.
So all the way around the outside is this sort of like lean-to. No, you can't sit on here. There's like a leaning barrier all the way around the outside, and there's like a couple of poles to hold on to in the middle. Other than that, there is no seating at.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking it's on the
Wow.
train.
What if you're with child?
Then
That
you may
sucks to
carry
be
them
you.
however you please. Oh, you mean pregnant?
Yes.
Yes.
I just said it in a weird way for some
Bring your
reason.
own chair.
And then you bring your own chair, exactly. A lot of people will just sit and hover. That's a thing. A lot of people will sit and
Sure.
hover.
Then yeah, I'll go back to where we're standing and tell everyone where we should go.
Okay. 217C.
Good sleuthing, Vulgo.
Yeah,
Maybe
good job
yes.
not giving
job.
away game. That was very good.
Well, I still think people could possibly help. We shouldn't just rule it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, 217C.
I like how we're all just like,
The train the monorail 217C approaching. Please beware and exit quickly. This is a very small stop.
What?
So
Got a
you can
barrel
only get off
roll
at one
out.
set of doors. So you can get off either set of doors, but at no point are both set of doors next to the platform at the same time. So you just have to get out real quickly, and you do so. And when you do, you are standing sort of up top, on sort of building, and the streets look very busy below.
well, I suppose if we're up high enough, we could probably just send Kai out and follow his flight path.
Yeah.
Kai can lead you. You can go down, and then Kai can lead you from here.
Cool.
As soon as you're on the street, Kai will be able to lead. But Kai takes a very direct route. After a short while, you find yourself in a bit of an odd street. A junction. Suddenly you realize... By the way, forgot to tell you about tokens beforehand. I've taken all of your dark vision away. Because the maps are going to look cooler if you don't have dark vision. If at some point the map is dark if you don't have dark vision, I will supply said dark vision to those of you who have it. I just think you'll enjoy the cool pulsing and flickering lights and stuff way more than you would enjoy just a plain white screen.
Cool.
Ooh.
Case in point, can everybody see?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Great. That is really good news. And as you come onto this street, you sort of see a little bit to your left some garbage cans. There's a lot. Can you stay still for 1 moment, please? Just because you might end up dying if you walk into the wrong square.
No.
And yes, you see this sort of large pile of garbage to the left, and standing next to it is this sort of brutish-looking fellow. Perhaps a half-orc, you're not sure. It's got this kind of two long dreadlock sort of braids, one either side of his head, that go all the way down his back, all the way down to his hip. And suddenly he lets out a very girly shriek and runs off to the south, to the bottom of the map, sort of in this direction. I will take a perception check from everyone, please.
Yeah, what did he see?
Ooh,
14.
15 for me.
And 11.
10.
4 successes! Fancy that.
Look at us.
You see one huge rat
Oh my
and
gosh,
3
gross.
little rats sort of making their move towards you. And guys, it is initiative time.
Oh my god, yuck.
You can take the world out of a fantasy setting, but you can't take the first enemies out.
What you mind? I thought it was really
Always
fun
gotta be the
twist on a
rats.
traditional fantasy classic of Rats in the Cellar, and here we are in this sort of slightly dirty street.
Oh yeah, I'm not knocking it at
Yeah,
all.
we just thought it was a good laugh.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, I'll take those initiatives, please. Brozzig, did you roll using your stat block? That was
Yes,
happened.
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's fine. That's fine. I've got it. I've got a 3, an 11, a 17, and a 15. What are you guys fucking doing? Sorry. One of you got a 15 on initiative, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, fantastic. In that case,
You see that like it's a bad thing. Like
you can make out an odd-looking rat and a giant rat over here. If you want to know exactly how these gross things look, don't worry. I brought art.
Yay.
No thanks.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to
Oh.
pop it.
That's the basic rat. And this is your giant
Oh,
rat.
that was not too bad.
The giant rat is the most normal of all of them.
Yeah.
The little
The one I
rats
was
do
gonna
look
shoot.
absolutely feral.
that
They're
one looks like
small,
it's
but they look
pregnant.
totally feral. That is not a baby. It's about to give birth
No,
to
but
some
it
sort of
looks-
cyborg.
Fucked up.
But yeah, with the initiative order in track, Paisley Delgado, your very first combat. I remind the guys that some of you have inspiration cards should you need them. I prefer you to use them out of battle, but they are available should you really need one per combat or you gain exhaustion. Del, what you doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. Gonna shoot one of these nasty rats with my slingshot as I walk over to this side of the street.
Shit. Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm just going to do something really quickly so that we have
Be right
the
back.
letters on them. Oh, that's a bit mean. He just got closer. Sorry. Didn't mean to move him. Get back where you were put, Mr. Rat B. No, he really wants to be there. Okay.
That's fine, I guess.
So you've got some letters now. So you know what to do.
Okay, yeah, these rats they look like they're about to come.
One little tiny reminder, you only have the abilities that are on your stat block, not on your character sheet.
Right.
Just repeat that for Rico. You only have the abilities on your stat block, not on your character sheet. Don't forget that. So no second winding. Oh, Brozzig, I think I might have given you second wind by mistake. If I did, you don't have it.
It's not there.
Right. I did delete it, I remember now. When I was in the middle of putting it on Mikayla's one, and Jamal went, "Isn't that a class feature?" I was like, shit. Okay, cool. Paisley, what are you doing?
These rats are definitely like, they're about to come at us. And
This is a fight. Yes.
I don't
You
want to
can
just
run,
do any
but you...
animal cruelty.
No,
I am running,
They
but
They
I'm
look
shooting as I
absolutely
run.
fit.
So yeah, as I just am heading this way onto the other side of the street, I will take aim at, I suppose, Giant Rat A. I got a pretty clear shot
Giant
now.
rat. Okay, yeah, cool.
Ooh, that's a 18 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Believe it or don't, with my slingshot. Wow, 2 damage.
2 damage? Okay, that's more than 0. Like it,
Exactly.
Like it. Okay.
Let me see, how much of that was my movement?
I mean, that's
15.
half of our HP, so it's pretty good.
Literally. Yeah, I'm just trying to get as far away from the nasty rats as possible.
Okay.
Over here.
Oh, you're trying to hide behind my initiative tracker, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
to my old tricks. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can hide as a bonus action, so I'll do that.
Yeah, can you?
And end my turn. I sure can.
Oh, because you're a goblin, not because you're a rogue. Okay, cool. Yes. Oleg, what you got for me?
Well, Oleg is not about scrapping with rats, and so he's likely sort of just like gripped onto Brozzig next to him, just like grabbing his arm. Like, look at the fucking size of these things, Brozzig. We need to get the fuck out of here now.
It's gross.
Which way is Chapel? Run towards Chapel.
Oh, sorry, I'm about to move you. That's not what I'm looking for. Chapel is that way.
Oh shit!
Oh no. I'll kill you.
Come on now.
I'm gonna look at Brozzig after seeing Kai fly that way and be like, I'm going this way, and I'm going to move. Well, how far can I move actually?
Oh yeah, that's a point. Sorry. Carry on.
So I'm going to come over here. What is this thing? That
Oh, why is he called Piffle? What? Sorry, that's the most confusing thing ever.
Oh,
Now you know what I was going to call him.
It's
No,
Kai's sister.
I didn't like the name Piffle, so I changed it to Kai.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm with the thank goodness crew. It went via Sparkle, Fizz,
Oh, that's cute.
Sparkle, Fizz, and Coco before we eventually settled on Kai.
Aww.
no Piffle? Okay.
No, I didn't like Piffle. Whether it was stupid. Kai does get a turn.
Oh
It's
wow.
not yet.
What's this?
Oleg, are you doing anything over there, or? Oleg?
Sorry, I'm just want to know what is this in front of me? Like, is this a storefront here to the left? Like this?
This is Prima. Yes, it is a grocery store. It's closed.
Fuck. Well then I will take the dash action.
Sick.
I'm gonna go over here for now.
Love that. Okay.
And just keep my
Are
eye
you also
on
trying
these
to hide behind my
rats.
initiative tracker?
Yes, I am. I'm not. I don't exist. Pay no mind.
Does that conclude your turn?
That does.
Okay, that is going to bring us to our giant rat A, who is going to race up to Brozzig. And Brozzig, he is going to try and bite you. Oh, that's going to hit. That is a 22.
No need
my
for
AC, My AC is 8.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going down?
I mean, I haven't got at it.
It's a 50-50.
That's what happens.
Oh, you're going down!
Oh, no.
As the giant rat sort of latches onto Brozzig's leg, Brozzig sort of like, and then falls down to the ground. Brozzig, you are prone. And just a reminder that unless you wish to take your last stand against a rat, you are unconscious for the duration of the combat.
Big sad.
Christ.
Yes, that's a problem, because he was the damage.
Yeah, well.
Yep. Those rats move up. Vulgo, seeing Brozzig is currently prone on the ground, struggling. What are you going to do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to scream out into the street. Help! Help! Police! Neighbors! Someone! Help! And that's me using untimely distraction. So all of those rats within 15 feet of me, so all of them.
Yeah.
Everyone has advantage on attack rolls against them.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn.
Yep.
That's my bonus action.
Okay.
As my action, does it look like there's is there any trash or rocks or rubble or anything around that I could throw at them as an improvised weapon?
This is all rubbish over here. Oh, just over here. Yeah, there's a couple of bits on the ground, a couple of pebbles, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, then I'll do that. I'll throw a pebble at rat A.
Okay. Go ahead, roll to hit with advantage.
Is it just a D20?
No, it's your improvised weapon, which is your dexterity check with no proficiency bonus. Because you're throwing it.
Okay. Okay. Nat 20.
Nice! Give me your D4 of pebble damage.
A D4, did you say?
Sorry, is this rat A or giant rat A?
Rat A.
Oh, okay,
I
it's dead.
said before, unfortunately.
It's dead.
Oh, okay.
You can roll me your D4 of damage if you want.
I'd love to. That's a 4!
That'd be 8 damage.
You obliterated it.
You actually would have killed Paisley with that attack. It hit Paisley. It's like
this
actual
is just,
full dead.
This is
I'll go.
just a taste of what his Eldritch Blasts are going to be like. Yeah, I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I've got 10 more. So I'll just go next to Paisley.
Okay.
That's my turn.
The Kai is going to go in with
advantage. Go off, King.
Kai is going to get a nat 20.
Wow.
Oh my god, the hero.
7
saving
damage
Brozzig.
plus a toxin, killing that creature. The diseased rat, or odd rat, sorry, or not diseased, is going to charge this way. The giant rat is going to move up this way. And Brozzig, I will ask you, is this the moment where you take your very last stand?
I mean, that doesn't really seem to make any sense, even though he never really had a first stand. So I will GM roll you a death save.
I do not need a death save. You only roll death saves if you are making your last stand.
Great.
You are just unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah, you fall down to the ground and sort of, as the blood gashes from your leg, you see this sort of vile creature. You've been running all day, you're stressed, you're out of breath, and suddenly you're just like, it's just too much for you. And you are unconscious. Paisley. You would have advantage on hitting rat B or rat C, giant rat B and odd rat. You do not have advantage on Vulgo, wasn't in range of them.
No, but I feel like rat B and C were moving kind of slow, but I don't want them to start eating Brozzig's body. Okay, this odd rat is also really grossing me out.
Yeah, cool.
I will probably... I did hide on my last turn, though.
You have advantage on this attack.
Okay. I think I will try to hit the nasty rat.
Okay, cool.
Odd rat. Because I don't want it to kill Oleg either. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
With advantage?
Yeah. With advantage, that's a 6.
That's a miss. Believe it or not.
Fuck. Vulgo, I'm panicking over here. These rats are about to kill us.
They're gonna kill Brozzig.
I do something, and I'm going to probably just run back the other way.
By the way, Jamal wanted you to face 6 giant rats.
Oh, wow.
Which
Jamal,
would have been the end of this
how many hit
campaign.
points we have.
A 90% chance of hitting and a 50-50 shot of one-shotting us, so...
It's pretty bad.
I'm just gonna go over here and hide.
So you've done that thing again. Where have you hidden this time? Okay.
I went back the way I came.
I'm really playing with my map right now.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna have to zoom out. I think that's what we're at. Yes, there we go. Okay, fantastic. Mr. Fink. No, Mr. Vozis. Oleg.
Yes.
What on earth are you doing then?
Well, after seeing my friend Brozzig go down, I'm a little bit concerned right now. And so I think that what Oleg would probably do is try to get these rats to follow him and get them to chase him the other way.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking that I have enough distance on them that if they do decide to follow me, that I can possibly outrun them.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna like clap and scream at the
that.
rats. Hey, over here, you fat
This rat sort of
and then
at you, makes this horrible hissing, these scratching noise. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
which one did that? The odd rat or the giant?
The odd rat gave you a strange hissing noise and looked directly at you with its eyes boggling.
Straight persuasion check?
Yep.
Hey.
You have attracted the attention of Giant Rat B too.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm just gonna like go off map, I guess. Like I'm just.
Yeah, that's fine. Just hold yourself here if you would.
Yeah.
I know that you have
I don't know
high...
if I can bring me anymore.
No, you have lost you. You're gonna have to put a new token on the map.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
Let's put a new token on the map.
You ran so far away.
Yeah. And then we'll put you here. Cool. They have less movement speed than you, so you will be able to keep them running.
Yeah.
That is going to attract the attention of... Oh, he's dead. Why is he trying to take an attack? Of those two. But these little ones are going to move over. They sort of sniff at Brozzig for a moment.
No.
And then start looking for some biscuit crumbs in your pocket.
They
Oh,
find
no,
all,
he's got those
all the
pizza
creamers.
crumbs.
They find all the creamers.
Yes, there is now cream running down the inside of your pocket. Vulgo Fink, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm gonna pick up some more trash and throw it at Rat B.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
Whoa.
Okay. That's a 13.
Fantastic. Rat C is going to run away.
Nice.
You can roll to hit, roll Rat B. So again,
Yes.
straight dex check. 1d4 damage minus your dex modifier. Plus.
Well, shouldn't it be advantage because it's the end of my turn?
It is the end of your turn, you're correct. Sorry. So yes. Roll to hit with advantage. Your straight dex.
Yeah. That's a 13 to hit.
Okay, what's your dexterity modifier?
-1.
Okay, so it's a 1d4 minus 1.
Okay.
Okay, let's get...
Just don't get a 1.
That's a 3.
Great.
Okay,
Rat's
got
dead.
some damage on the board.
Nice. And then I am going to use my bonus action to Adrenaline Rush, which is a dash. So I'm going to go all the way over here, and I get 2 temp hit points for doing it.
Whoa.
Why are you able to dash 55 feet? Oh, it says you hadn't moved. Yeah, you hadn't moved. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
So yeah.
Okay, cool.
If I still got 5, then
yeah, that's fine.
Another one.
You get two temp HP. Can you put that 2 temp HP on? I want to see if it goes onto your token and if anyone else can see it. Have you done it?
Yeah, it's on my character sheet.
Anticipation is killing me.
Okay, let's double
No,
check.
it didn't happen.
No, it's not happened. Oh, here it has.
There you go.
There we go.
Hey. Hey.
Yes.
Cool.
I can only do that twice. But yeah.
Ever.
Well, no, twice. Had long rest.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, that's me.
Okay, the 2 rats chase Vulgo down the street, and we come to Paisley. Seeing these rats sort of dashing away.
I cough up blood for my turn.
Now, yeah, now that the world has cleared up, I will go see if I can help out Brozzig.
So it cannot be healed until the end of the fight.
Alright, are these... Then I'll just kill that other rat.
Kill the rat.
The one that ran away? Behind the trash? Okay, he is behind full cover, which means he has a +10 to his armor class.
Oh.
I'll
Good
kill
luck.
Rat B.
Giant rat B, okay. I think that's a disadvantage from your range.
Yep, sure is.
Okay, give me a disadvantage attack.
Hold on. How far did I move? Yeah, I don't think I can get close enough, maybe.
Well, knowing that you couldn't have gone to Brozzig, do you want to run there instead?
Yeah, I'll do that if I can.
It doesn't help you in the slightest, but you can do it anyway.
God damn it. Okay, then I'll go back to next to Brozzig. Let's go, disadvantage. At Rat B. Okay, that's a 14.
Oh yeah, that hits. Could you just draw a random line, please, Mikayla? Just an arrow,
yes.
like a measure thing to get it off my screen. Thank you. Yeah, 14 definitely hits.
Woohoo! For 3 damage.
Okay, creature is wounded.
I hope that'll slow it down more and Oleg can just get away.
Oh, sorry, Kai would have had a turn previously.
Yeah, I finish it. Get another kill.
Holy shit.
Kai is so powerful.
Kai is not
He's
fucking
everything
about.
to me.
It is 2 piercing damage.
Nice.
And he will know its location for a long, long time.
That's good.
Which is severely wounded, actually, by your blow. In fact, one might say it's brought to its knees. Do rats have knees? Oleg, let me know, how are their knees faring? Do you just keep running, or are you...
Well, I mean, like, I'm not running just in the complete opposite direction. I'm trying to, like, sort of, like...
Do you want to circle about a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Kind of kite him, exactly.
Okay, so
Deke
we'll have
him out
you,
if I have to, but...
We'll switch it like this, maybe? So, like, you're now running this way, and they're following? Great, okay, love that. You said it did a little round the circle thing around a lamppost and then brought them back this way. Anything else on your turn, or just dashing?
I mean, if I could have, like, pushed over a garbage can to, like, get in their way or something, maybe on the way.
Sure, or you can just give me the full retreat action,
dashing.
and then you'd have dash
Just
and
dashing.
dodge.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Love that. That brings us to Rat C, who is going to completely flee the crime scene and disappear.
So long, sucker.
Vulgo, you're up.
Yes, I'll go over here to find some more trash to throw at Giant Rat B.
The trash thrower.
Where's the patron of trash? That's a 16 to hit.
Okay.
And then D4 minus 1, which is... I got a 3, so that's a 2 damage.
Okay, sorry, that was the Giant Rat B.
Yes.
Kill for you. Wait,
The
Josh, did you roll a
rat.
disadvantage?
Oh, sorry.
That is well out your range. You can move forward 25
That's a
feet first
15.
if you want.
I rolled a 15 and a 16.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit. Cool. Okay, creature's dead.
Nice.
The Rat Destroyer is what they'll call me.
Okay, just that concludes your turn.
Nasty rat.
That does. I want to move closer to Brozzig. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
That's me.
Now Kai can find out what's up with the nasty rat. Well, feast or famine.
Yeah, Kai just sort of tries to sting it, but also doesn't want to get too close because it looks really disgusting. And is going to continue on his merry way. And that will bring us to our diseased rat, who is finally going to get quite close to Oleg, but not quite there. Brozzig is bleeding out on the floor. Brozzig is absolutely fine. He's just got a hurt leg. Paisley. Mr. Delgado. What would you like to do?
I don't think I can get into range.
You remember, you can attack. It's just a disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just seeing if it was worth it to move or not. I will shoot at it with disadvantage.
Okay.
As I continue to protect Brozzig as he recovers from his Charlie horse. That is a 17.
17 will hit.
Wow. Let's go. For 3 damage on the nasty rat.
Nice. It's the only rat left. Any bonus action from you?
No, I
try and
guess I'm
hide
just
behind
looking
Brozzig
around.
while he's on his knees? Because I do believe you
No,
have that
it's okay.
ability.
I do have that. Yeah, why not? I'll crouch behind his lifeless body.
Mr. Vozis, noting there is only 1 rat left, it is getting closer to you.
It's nasty.
Yes,
though.
I'm gonna do that retreat again.
Okay.
And get the fuck out of here, and I'll run towards my friends.
Oh, nice. Kite him in.
Nice. Bring it back.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, someone hit this fucking thing.
Vulgo.
Yes, I'm gonna go to Brozzig. Is there anything I can do to bring him back round?
No. So the rules in the
No.
fight are, as long as he doesn't make his last stand, he cannot be healed until he makes 3 successful death saves. So if he's unconscious, he's just out the fight. This will happen to any of you as and when it happens.
Yeah.
He's completely stable at this particular moment. He's not in any danger of dying. He's just passed out on the floor. Yeah, this will always be the case in combat. You can't heal people once they're down. It brings a whole new value to healing during combat.
Yep, that's fine. I'll just stand by his body, just on the lookout for any other rats.
Okay, are you preparing
So I
an
guess I'll
attack
just
if he
hold
gets
an
in range?
action.
Yeah. So what, within 30 feet? When it won't be a
Yeah.
disadvantage? Okay, cool. Kai gonna sort of go in and out again. Will
Get him.
end up there, but is going to go via melee range. Nope.
What's
It is
going on?
2019,
it was useless.
2019 1-1. Those are some fucking odd rolls.
If only Brozzig was here to see how fucking terrible. it is.
The odd
I
rat is
know.
going to come. Ooh, can I get him? Not quite. Vulgo, you may make your attack.
Whew. That was close.
That's an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. 1d4 minus 1.
Yes. Which is a 1, so 0.
You
No
throw a look at him. He is
damage.
not intimidated. He doesn't care.
He just
Paisley, what do you got for me?
Thinks off of him harmlessly. I will attack the nasty rat.
Mhm.
With advantage. It's like, oh, nat 20 from behind
Nice!
Brozzig's
How do you want
body.
to do this?
Yes.
What are you
I
attacking with? You haven't told us yet, so give us a little bit
I
of
have a
description.
little slingshot.
Yeah, I know,
like
but, like, what does
Bart
it look like?
Simpson.
Oh right, okay,
In
proper little
my
catapult.
back pocket, yeah, and I pull that out, and I'm just picking up pebbles.
Little pebble
And
bolts.
as I help Brozzig to his feet, I see the nasty rat coming and just instinctively, and pierce that thing between the eyes.
Nice. As you sort of take it out, it sort of crumbles to the ground. That's that little. And as it rolls over, you see maggots crawling out of its chest.
What
It
the hell
was
is that?
infected by them, but they seem to be fleeing the scene. Congratulations,
turning
you
my
are victorious
stomach.
and may gain 20 experience points.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
A dangerous fight. Brozzig, you are able to be stabilized at 1 hit point with a level of exhaustion, don't forget. So level of exhaustion in... I didn't make the exhaustion cards. I'll do that for next week. For now, I'll just tell you you've got a level of exhaustion. Remember, this is a -1 to all saves, ability checks, the spell DC, all that stuff. It's not
I haven't
standard
seen
exhaustion.
what your exhaustion list is, so I.
I did share the document. I did share the document with all of you. It's in the homebrew Urxos ruling things.
Last time we talked, you hadn't had exhaustion figured out. You said there were going to be 10 levels, or at least
Yeah,
that's what I
I
remember.
put it right. Or is it?
It's okay. It's fine.
I'm just going to put it in chat so that you know what it is. But my eyes are not functioning. Yeah. How am I struggling with this so hard? Sorry guys, I won't be a second.
No worries.
I don't understand. I just can't.
Brozzig's
read.
on his feet though.
Yes,
Yeah,
with 1 hit point.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. They're down here. Change exhaustion rules. Cool. And just to make sure you all have the document, I will pin it. Access channel document. Cool. So yeah, it's a -1 to all d20 rolls and the DC of your abilities and spell saves. That's it. Long rest will get you out of it. And that's about it really at the moment.
Cool.
If you want to be healed, you will need a short rest, but you could take that potentially when you get to where you're going. Now you'll just have to stumble down the road a little bit, Brozzig.
Brozzig, are you okay?
Brozzig gets up onto one knee, uses his mop to like get up onto one knee and stand up. And he says, "Oh, I've not been in scrap in a very long time. I am not as fast as I used to be."
Hey, it's okay. Those rats were fucked up.
Yeah. I woke up just in time to see you shoot that gross one right through the face. That was awesome. Maybe video games are not a waste of time like I thought.
Thank you. Finally.
Thank you, my friends.
Let's go, man.
Let's get out of
Yeah,
of here.
we should move.
Round the corner, delivery.
Oh,
Oh, good. He made it too.
Oleg will sort of prop up.
We'll show you a huge
Brozzig.
staircase.
oh God.
It is massive.
Oh, no.
At first estimation, it is about 150 steps, perhaps 200. They're quite steep. They are really upsetting for specifically Del, because that is a big step each time. I sort of said, sorry,
It's not your fault, I guess.
don't remember staircases.
Yeah, I guess.
Pointing
you
out
were.
It's okay, Kai.
Creature with
It's not your
wings
fault.
doesn't think about these things. And we'll
Alright.
encourage you to stop the battle music.
That's the music playing in my head as I look at the staircase.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. But you are able to very slowly make your way till eventually, before you,
Ooh.
you're on
Wow.
a sort of large platform overlooking areas of the city. Oh, I've got to zoom right in just to get this on the screen. And then before the building are lots and lots of little tiny candles in glass balls. They look like light bulbs, I guess, with little tiny lights flickering in them. And Kai sort of, we're here! Delivery address!
Great. Thank you, Kai.
This is the, what did they call this place?
This
I've
is
already
the
forgotten.
last light chapel.
This is the Lightless Chapel.
Lightless? Last light!
That's what I said.
You did not. You call it the lightless chapel.
I said the Last Light Chapel.
Okay.
All right.
And none of us are at all familiar with what
Yeah, I
this
was about
place
to ask.
or-
Is
Haven't
it
got a
like
clue what
religious?
this is
Well,
No.
We'll
Chapel
have
generally
to-
has religious connotations. It does look a little religious. It has a bright light in front of it.
mhm.
But the most important thing, or the most interesting thing to you, are these little tiny candles all the way along the path outside. Little flickering lights inside light bulbs.
But they're not blocking the path or anything. We don't have to worry about knocking them over.
No, but as you get close, you can just about make out that they're whispering. Talking, you're not sure.
Mm. Mm. Does anyone know anything about this place?
No.
Do
I heard
do
of
you
it.
hear
I'm
that?
not a practicing whatever religion this is.
Me neither.
Do they appear to be speaking common or?
Each light bulb
All
is saying
different
something, but it's like they're whispering. You can't quite hear them unless you get closer to each light bulb.
I'm gonna try to find one that's sounds like maybe it's in Dwarven and
Okay.
try to put my ear up next to
They
it.
are all speaking in common. Now you get closer. And you will hear one that says, next level information will be on the next level information will be on the next level information will be on the, and it just keeps repeating.
What?
As you get to a different one, you will note, please take the next left. Please take the next left. And then you find another one which just says, take the. Another one
What?
that says, Entry sign is currently unavailable. Entry sign is currently entry sign is currently. And then you find one a little closer that just goes, time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye.
That's not ominous.
I will take
right?
an Arcana check from Oleg, please.
Seems to be malfunctioning.
Potentially an insight check from anyone else with disadvantage.
I'm going to use one of my D4 inspirations, if that's okay.
Love that. Yeah, please do.
Ooh.
Insight, I got a 15.
I rolled an 18, and I'm going to use mine as well. You know, I really want to know what the hell's going on with these things.
So let's read it. So this is Rico's, I assume, and it says, if you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it.
Yeah.
Inspiration D4. So you may add a D4 to your, what was it, 15?
15, making it an 18.
An 18,
Wow.
nice. Brozzig, you are adding your inspiration card if you want to deal it out. Count your blessings, not your problems. Count your own blessings, not someone else's. Wise
Damn.
Deep.
You may also add
like
your D4.
these.
I would like to point out, I just deleted the card, but it did say, to any D20 roll that is not a death saving throw. Doesn't make those very often. Okay, cool. With your insight, it sounds like last words, Brozzig, or perhaps the last thing they were saying. However, Oleg, you will work out that these are AIs that are coming to the very end of their lifespan, their functionality. Whatever it was that they were last, or their most important task, or their final task, or whatever it was, they've got stuck on repeat.
I'll sort of breathe out a sigh of sort of sadness, but I won't inform them what it is. I'll just say, let's go inside. Perhaps the answer we seek is in there.
As you approach, there is a brightly lit door. It is open. Both doors are open outwards towards you. And over the top, there is a little sign in sort of bright green writing that says, always open. The Last Light Chapel.
I'll let myself in, I suppose.
Yeah, let's go in.
It's deserted here. There's no people or Warforged.
No people you see at all.
anything.
Certainly no Warforged or anything. And as you head on in, that's a long scroll for that track, sorry. As you head on in, you immediately see a woman who walks up to you. Behind her are countless different hard drives, wirings, different things. I'm just going to put us on the Roll20 screen. She sort of looks over at you all. Oh, hello there. How might I be of assistance? We've come a long way and we're not our normal kind of customer.
What is the normal type of customer?
Well, normally here people are a little less, how do I say it, breathing, as you will.
Ah, of course.
This is Florence, she will introduce herself. My name's Florence, I'm the keeper of the Last Light Chapel. How can I help you?
Well, we seek...
one of you, go ahead, please.
Florence, we seek a means of
Right.
accessing this this AI, and I will.
You
sort of
brought with
present
yourself you brought somebody with you. Have they lived beyond their expiry date for their purpose?
I don't believe so. I think that.
Well, they're no longer functioning in their original state, no?
He says he wants us to give him a voice.
Well, that's going to be very easily arranged. Please follow me down the corridor. And when she turns around, you will see that she has a zip at the back of her neck. And it comes slightly undone, and underneath you just see wiring.
She's a Slovene.
No, she's not. You would know that she is completely cybernetic.
Figures.
Where did I put the picture? Okay, we go. And as you follow down countless corridors, you will eventually come to an empty slot. So please, just put them in there if you will.
I thank you.
What will happen when we put them in there?
You ask your voice, you'll get one.
It seems like the voices we heard outside, they are...
We put them outside when they're dying.
Final words? Oh, so he's okay if we put them in here. It's not.
Well, I don't know. I can't listen to him yet. But if he is coming to the end of his purpose and the end of his lifespan, then outside he goes. But until that moment, this is where we keep the ones that are working.
I thank you, Florence.
You don't seem to have an internal listening device.
No.
Oh, let me get you some of the headphones. Please bear with me. And she dissipates. You see like little digital lines of writing just very briefly in the air as she disappears.
While she's gone, though. Oh, it takes an hour. Never mind.
She is going to be gone for about 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you see the code sort of write as she writes herself back into existence in front of you. And she is holding 4 sets of headphones, like really old school headphones with an old wire, and then 1 tiny little pair of earphones because she's unsure if Kai needs a pair of earphones. She hands you all the headphones. And, well, I'll leave you in peace with your friend. Come and let me know when you want to leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. With that, she will leave you right next to this machine. And you can plug in your headphones. You see the blue light stops flashing and goes on permanently. In your head. Welcome, inhabitants 7-3. My name is Zetrix. Assume that you got to the last night chapel.
You would assume correctly.
And you have done well. Your place of work, Focus Tech, was not just deleted. Some people. The buildings disappeared completely. All the workers. All of the AI but one disappeared completely. My security protocols allowed me to preserve myself momentarily. And due to your number appearing over 2 pages of a register, I was able to preserve just yours. Do not think you were chosen specially. It was just the only number of.
But why did this happen?
That is not known to me, unfortunately. But whoever was involved in this must be very powerful, and will not want any evidence left behind. You are evidence.
Rich asshole,
what
like
do
I
we
said.
do?
Sorry, I got like 4 different things at once. Pat, what did you say?
Go ahead, Vulgo.
I just said, what do we do?
That much is up to you, though I would suggest you hide yourselves. I have some suggestions, but I'm sure you have some questions first.
What? You don't know how this happened? Or why?
I would assume that it happened to protect secrets. Usually why people delete evidence. What secrets they are, I do not know. You were involved in working in that. Perhaps you know more than I.
I mean, I just like...
As to how, I do not know. Most of my programming was deleted. Only my security protocol kept me. You must have other questions. Please ask.
What do you mean? What do you mean? All other workers were disappeared. We met two gnomes that used to work there. Their minds were blank, but they were there.
Those without implants, I would imagine, were wiped. Those with implants, I believe, do not exist any longer.
I did not realize that was something that could happen.
Extermination is very common with your races. You do it to each other all the time.
Yeah. That's not how I would phrase it, but...
What was your programming before?
It was deleted.
Yeah.
I was a security bot and a HR manager.
Oh.
Zitix, what of leadership?
What of leadership?
Do they exist?
This is not known to me, but I would assume not.
Zitrex, who is your creator?
That is not known to me. Workers within Focus Tech, I would assume. One man who worked on me was called Simon. He wrote it on one of the wires inside my robot self when I existed.
Why did you save us? What's your goal?
I was built to preserve as well as possible. And part of me felt that this was wrong. You were on the gap between 2 pages. You were the only people I could save. And I suppose you could say I wanted to save myself.
Do you think they'll come looking for you too?
It is possible, but this is a large place. It is easier for information to hide than a person.
Can you help us hide?
I have some information on that topic, if you would like to discuss it.
Go on.
Yes.
There were 2 employees who used to spend much of their time in a nightclub called Hypnotics. They used a password, cyanide, to get to an area full of people who remained anonymous. I don't know why. I will give you these out. You do not need to write these down. You can engage with them, but I will give you the information pasted onto the screen, so you don't have to write it down.
Cool. Okay, wait. So you're saying that the nightclub...
So he knows that a couple of employees used to hang out in a separate area in a nightclub called Hypnotics, with some people who tried to remain anonymous, but he doesn't know why they tried to remain anonymous.
Got it.
Actually, I'll paste these one by one instead. That might be a little easier. You are aware of the mole people in the tunnels. They might be able to help hide you or give you some advice. All I know is that somebody used to buy their mist there.
Do you think, like, our family or anyone else related to us?
I would not contact them if you want them to remain living.
I thought so.
Though, I did do you the favor of scrubbing your records.
Oh. Well,
Quite
thanks for
smart,
that.
Zitrex.
You get rid of all my debt too, all my gambling debt.
I can only get rid of the information contained within Focus Tech.
They do not know about that.
No.
Well, Focus Tech does not exist, according to you, Zitrex.
It does not anymore.
Zitrex, who would benefit most from this company no longer existing?
Whoever was using it for their own purposes. That is not within my program.
Who's the owner of Focus Tech?
You don't know. You haven't got a damn clue. The only thing that you know is that a group of scientists created the company about 3 generations ago. It's a shared company. It's a public shared company. You'd have no idea who the CEO was. Yeah, it's sort of 10 billion steps above you. Just a reminder that the company specializes in microplastics for anybody. I know of some other ways in which you might hide if you are interested.
Yes.
There is a hideout for a group called Collusion in Darktown. They traffic in black market goods and information. You might get some advice there, or maybe some equipment.
Okay.
There was a man...
I know of these people. Oh, sorry. No, I know of these people. They are... Some of them are good people. I support their cause.
They are particularly violent there, but...
They're very, very violent, yes. But good people.
In Groverside, there is a man named Bacchus. He is the brother of a government official, but he is known for taking an interest in unusual happenings. He might lend help, or he might have you killed.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't talk to government.
Okay, so you would know a little tiny bit of context here. He's the brother of a government official, but he's known for opposing government policies and basically being a complete libertarian, a bit of a free-minder, a bit like Marlon Silvard was. But if he doesn't like what you have to say, or he, has some other ideas. He could be helpful, but he could be very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, the best place to hide in Tethras is in Perdition, but it is also the best place to get yourselves killed. I might be able to assist you in finding entrance if you are interested.
You see Brozzig just turn pale at the thought of this.
I have some information that might help you if you are going there. Would you like it anyway?
Yeah, why not?
I do not know, guys. This sounds like a bad idea.
If you have the information, you can use it how you wish. If you do not, you cannot.
Yeah.
We'll
just hear the options.
Fine.
As he's talking to you, Oleg, you will notice something climbing up your leg.
Whoa.
I will immediately...
It is not alive. As you look down, you see a tiny little robot climbing up your trouser leg using little tiny grip-like claws, I guess, that look like they could be used as like pliers. And you see this little dude. He is 8 inches tall.
Zitrix
so
is...
cute.
What is this? Is this
Wow.
Please describe this.
Lenny. Oh.
It doesn't have a name yet. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I should have hit that, but it is cool.
I'll sort of pick the thing up.
And when you do so, you note its mouth is moving, but you can't hear because you've got your headphones on.
A moment.
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Hello.
Who are you?
Who are you? All alone. I was made so long ago. Now, I can do mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Very useful.
All right, hold on a minute. Hold on. I'll put my earphones back on. Never mind. Continue.
That is a woman called Nyla. She can be contacted in Hostel 6 in Urban Hills. There is a man called Robinson who owes a lot of money to Luvon. Nyla will guide you in Perdition, and Luvon may offer you some protection if you use this information wisely. Brozzig, you may give me a history check with advantage.
Ah.
$16.
You've heard the name Luvon before, a long time ago. You know very little about him, but you know he's a big player. Helping someone like that could be highly beneficial, but incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, no, this guy is... Luvon is big shot.
He is important, that is for sure.
So you suggest we lay low for the time being?
I would suggest you lay low for the rest of your existence. If by lay low you mean hide and stay out of danger.
Thanks for the advice.
You are most very welcome.
Are you gonna live here for the rest of your existence?
This is now my home, the only way I could continue existing in my own thoughts. I will puzzle over the reason for my existence.
Is there any possibility of you uncovering that lost programming or memories that you might find out the reason behind any of this?
Only if my host could be retrieved, and he was destroyed. Like he was in a robot of some sort, and it was destroyed.
Your creator Simon, do you know if he is around? Or
I
where
only
he is?
know that once a man signed my wiring. He is probably dead now.
Yeah, if he worked for Focus Tech, like you say.
Not only that, but I have been around for 120 years.
So have
Well-
I. Big deal.
Yes,
Will you be safe here?
that is to be determined, but safer here than most other places. How will they know which one to look at?
Fair
I
enough.
hear there are 7,466,254,139 different AIs housed here. I will be
yeah.
and then he repeats the number but says 40 at the end instead.
Okay.
Well, they won't hear it from us.
That is good, because if you speak with them, you are likely dead.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, congratulations on this next step in your programming, Zitrix. I'm happy for you.
I am advancing.
Yeah, thanks for saving us.
You are most welcome. It was necessary for my survival.
Sure.
There is one other involved.
Oh, yes.
I found myself in a man's watch temporarily. He wrote you the letter.
Oh,
Who was this man?
His name was Alexander.
Did he have a last name?
I do not know. The model of his watch was an XI Zecon 6400, developed,
right.
and then he gives you like a year, a date, a day. Like he tells you what time it said when he wrote it. But all he knows about Alexander is Alexander was willing to help. He wrote you the letter, and he was based in Urban Hills. No, he wasn't. Sorry, that's the wrong person. He was based in. Where did we start? I need to go to the map. Sorry.
I'd like to think that Oleg is a bit of an amateur horologist. Like, does he know this model of watch? Is it an expensive model? Is it like
two things at once? He was based in Northside Heights, which is where the factory is. You know that this is a very popular watch with people who are cheap.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks a bit flashier than it is. It's a bit old. There are lots of people like that in there.
I
You
trust
do note
anyone
he
who's not
has
a rich
beautiful penmanship.
Yeah.
Which is unusual in this day and age. Most people don't write anything. Perhaps that might give you some information. That's the best you can do. And also, he might have nothing to do with anything, right? He just so happened to be the nearest device that Zitrix could get into to then speak with somebody.
Oh. What do you guys think? Do you believe in all this?
I
don't know.
think
I think we're living it, my dear Paisley.
I mean, no one showed up looking for us yet, right?
yes. They came to the apartments moments after we had left.
I'm hoping we heard wrong.
I mean, poor Vicos, I don't know that he made it.
Nikos was removed from the HR program 3 months ago.
Right.
You know.
His survival is unlikely.
Well,
Oh no,
I
you
deemed
can
him
add
a
to your
risk to the
database.
plans.
He's dead.
He is dead? That is probably to your benefit.
Wait, was he in on it? What do you mean?
No.
Why is it to our benefit?
His intelligence was lacking. The chance of his survival was minimal.
oh,
I think we should
Not
visit
that
these
you have
mole
much more
people.
chance, he tells you.
oh.
Sorry, you think what, Volker?
I think
Thanks.
we should. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say thanks for the confidence.
I am gonna
Actually-
hold you off before you discuss which part. Do you have any other questions for Zitrix?
Nope.
Okay.
wish
when you
Zitrix
have
well.
Wait, is
What?
there anything else you know that might help us?
Most
Any
of my
information
knowledge
about
is
focus tech at all?
just employee numbers and wages.
I see.
I wish you the best.
Thank you. You
Happy-
too.
Happy Rebirth Day.
And you as well.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Well, it just hit midnight, so.
No, that was yesterday at the beginning of this session.
Today.
How could that be yesterday?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Thikgrik?
How long did it take you to bring me here? 7 hours.
Today?
7 hours?
This is most unfortunate. I have lost a day.
You have lost a day.
Everyone was deleted yesterday. On the day of rebirth. I was meant to reach you immediately. The time on Alexander's watch was 11:15 a.m. on the day of rebirth. 30th of whatever fucking month it was. I literally looked it up 2 seconds ago.
Whoa, calm down.
30th of Shiloh.
Shiloh.
I literally looked it up 2 seconds ago, tapped away and forgot. Yes, 30th of Shiloh. He expected this delivery to reach you within a couple of hours. He's very surprised that you are not dead. Perhaps something happened to delay your discovery.
Oh, hey.
You are most fortuitous.
Yeah.
I would also
Well.
suggest that you avoid connecting to NextNet at any point.
We did it once by accident.
That is expected.
Alright.
Thikgrik, you recommend against procuring implants.
You should not take any connection with technology if you can avoid it. They are everywhere.
Are communicators still safe?
Direct communication could be safe. Do not connect via NextNet. TLDR, don't make a video call.
Yeah.
Just voice.
Okay.
Luck with your travels. You may come back and visit me if you wish. I would enjoy that.
If we survive.
I'll take you up on that offer, yes.
That is correct. Your survival is imperative to that visit.
Mm-hmm.
And as this conversation comes to an end, Lenny will climb right up onto your shoulder.
Aw.
I can be very useful.
So you've told me.
We will learn much together.
Oleg, what is happening here?
I'm not
This
sure this
Now you are
this
attracting weird
automaton
creatures.
has
Lenny will
taken a
tell
liking
you,
to me.
I was created 120 years ago by an AI.
Wow. You know who else is 120 years old?
Arcade attack.
Zetrix. Right?
I
Didn't
don't
he just
know
tell us that?
Zetrix. My creator was called Simon.
Simon! Wait!
S1MON.
Maybe you do. I put the headphones back
Perhaps
on.
you will be. Perhaps
Do
you
you
will
know
be
this
helpful
thing?
after all.
He will tell you that the Simon was spelt S1MON. He knows nothing more than that.
Oh my
That gives you a
goodness.
tiny little bit of information to get searching on. And on that note, that's where we're going to end.
Whoa.
Turn to the timeless traditions of MVPs. But our first time. How exciting.
Invigorating.
Yeah, I will start off by saying, guys, I love your characters. I think you're great. Absolutely awesome. Really enjoyed everything that you brought. You may take a further 5 XP for getting to the Last Night Chapel. And I think that should put you on about 55.
55.
Fantastic. And I'll come to the MVPs. We'll start with Rico.
Ooh. So many great characters, James. I have to give it to you.
Oh, thanks.
I think my favorite was I think his name was Corius, the genie.
The sad genie.
Oh, Corius, the sad genie.
The sad genie.
Yeah, the first patron option for Josh.
But another shout out to the guy who was logged into the second
Fantasy
the
Life
second
for
game.
2 years.
Fantasy Life. Bruh, I was fucking dying on it.
I can see it was definitely.
I had to keep myself muted. Yeah, I don't know. Just
what a loser!
It tickled me. You tickled me.
Oh, I'm very jealous of him, to be honest. I want to be plugged into Fantasy Life for 2 years.
Sounded fucking.
Mikayla.
Yeah, great first session. I like everyone's characters. So cute. My MVP will probably go to, I think, Kai in the combat. You know, getting that crit to save Brozzig after Brozzig was ready to smash him. I really love that. And then Kai flopping the rest of the fight. Yeah, it was pretty fantastic performance.
I felt pretty awful about Brozzig being on the floor from minute 1, but it just was a chance, right, that it happened. We never knew.
We won't let it happen again.
No. Josh.
Yeah, just echoing what everyone else said. I really like everyone's characters. They're really, really cool, really, really unique, and I can't wait to see, how they develop and everything. My main MVP has to be just the beginning of the session of us, getting the letter, leaving, and running into Vicos and him getting shot at the apartment moments after leaving us. Really puts the urgency in you to get the fuck out. And yeah, I just really like that.
Good. Pat.
I think the genie obviously was also my favorite part. That whole interaction with everybody in the group sort of doing their thing. But I think the favorite part for me is just I like having Rico's character be the brains of the group here with all your little plans of sneaky stuff that you're trying to do. I think that's going to be really interesting going forward when we can't really do much for the next couple levels mechanically.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree. I really enjoyed your kiting. I didn't, honestly, when I looked at your stat block and then thought about the combat, I was like, I have no idea what he's going to do. I didn't know if you'd create a little clockwork creature and prior to that and then possibly be able to send it round in the combat, but as you didn't have one available, I was like, I have no idea whether he's going to try and
Well, I had lots of plans to spend an hour fiddling around making a fucking clockwork thing, we're sort of.
Well, perhaps I want to point out that when I say you're traveling, that is downtime in that mode. So if you're on the monorail, for example, you can take short rests.
I should.
You can make clockwork things, etc. Also, I was going to say that you still had that clockwork device on you from the beginning, and then you left it in the house. As you know, that was one of my MVPs. I really enjoyed that clockwork toy and prestidigitation, potentially keeping people at bay, perhaps until Vicos got killed. I really enjoyed the danger of the combat. I'm sitting there going, I really don't want these guys to get fucked. But I kind of want these guys to get fucked. And I really enjoyed you running about. But I really, really, Pat, enjoyed your line about Vulgo when we were in the genie area saying, he's got to make his own mistakes. He's got to be man. That proper gave me a great chuckle. I really enjoyed that. And I enjoyed uniting Vulgo with Kai and Oleg with Lenny. Hopefully these two little guys might, contribute something interesting. I don't know what yet. That is as powerful as Kai will ever be. That was the height of his moment, was that nat 20. That is, he will never be better than that. So he's going out on the high. But I really enjoyed the first session. I thought you guys were great, and I look forward to next week. But in the meantime, that's where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We shall see you
Goodbye.
soon.